stream now. All right, everyone, say hi to the early stream watchers.
Hello!
As always, you stream viewers, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming out and watching the episode live. This little section is only for you guys watching live at home. This doesn't get recorded for the people. But as always, we enjoy you so much, and please make sure to tune in for the next episode. Normally, we start at 6 p.m. and we go to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're starting a little bit late. They've already been going, but I'm getting here late. I had shit in my real life. But that being said, let's go ahead and start the recording. And 3, 2, welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild. It is I, your host, the D&D Orphan, back with another episode of Fate of the World. I am not a DM this time around. As always, I am but a player. So from here, I will let our wonderful Alpha DM take it.
All right, and hello everyone that are also tuning in early as well as being here for the recording. I am the Dungeon Master Alpha, and I will be continuing where we left of the world. Currently right now, with Brood having been late, shame on you, Brood, the players have awoken in front of the ruin that now has a glowing beam of light emanating from top of the ruin up to the sky. It does not appear to end, as not everyone is able to see all the way to the top of the sky. Right now, everyone has kind of been role-playing, talking amongst each other. Fainrin has finally woken up from within the wagon and has came out. They have also noticed and seen that Rothgar is no longer there, but a black direwolf has taken his place. It is fairly indicated already that the direwolf is in fact Rothgar, and this is a large direwolf in of itself. But we are going to go ahead and go to each individual and allow them to go ahead and introduce their characters. We will start with Daniel. If you can, Daniel, give your character's name, race, class, and subclass, please.
Okay. To keep it brief, Daniel is Daniel Vans. He is a abyssal demon. He is a Path of the Wild magic barbarian.
All right. Next, we will go to Faerun. Faerun, same thing, please, if you can.
So, my name is Faerun Silentcrest, and I am a Tiefling Ranger with the subclass of Hunter.
All right. Next, we are going to go to Zara. You can, please, same thing.
My name is ZARA Shadeborn. She is a Tiefling Rogue Thief.
All right. From here, we are going to go ahead and go to... Everything's getting confusing. Damiana. If you can, please. What is going on with Foundry here? Here we go. Damiana, if you can.
Hi guys. My name's Damiana. I am a rogue and a fae.
What's your subclass?
I don't know. I asked in the chat.
He's probably a thief. Do you want me to check?
So their subclass is Soul Knife.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Isadora, let's go ahead and go to you next. Same thing.
Yes, I'm Isadora, Fae Druid, with Circle of Spores.
Circle of Spores. Bear with me uno momento. So from here, we are going to go next to Mona.
Yeah, I'm Mona Stump. I'm a gnome wizard with the subclass of Diviner.
All right. And lastly, we'll go to Brood. I will state this right now. Brood's character showcase does need a bit of editing, as it is missing a horn, indicating that he is a horny bastard. So, Brood, go ahead and introduce your character as I look for your...
Yes. I am Broodbrawn. I am a dwarven dragonborn, bearded dragonborn. That is my race, and my class is I am a cleric of the Forge, and I just finally got my subclass of creation. So now I am a cleric of the Forge and bard of creation.
All right. So with that, as now Brood has been edited. There we go. All right. So with that being said, Daniel, you want to do an Arcana check on the dire wolf.
Oh, not very good.
A 3.
Ooh.
You do have 2 inspirations left. Do you want to use one?
I would like to use my lucky.
You want to use a lucky? Okay. Go ahead and activate your lucky, and then we'll go ahead and use that.
That is your favorite thing for people to do, isn't it, Alpha?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hey!
1 point extra. 1 point better. Do you want to use an inspiration or another lucky?
Can I try doing an Arcana check?
You can also do an Arcana check, definitely.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, you definitely can.
That's why
Can I do
I'm
one?
kicking him.
Hold on. Daniel, do you wish to do an inspiration or lucky again?
No, I'm
No?
not gonna
Okay.
get it.
I'll do an
Okay.
Arcana check as well.
Mona also wants to do an Arcana check. Brew, do you want to do an Arcana?
I'm still in the snow, passed out. I'm waiting to roleplay me getting up.
Okay. I would assume after this you guys will. Damiana, did you want to?
But to
yes.
answer your question, no. I'm just gonna speak with it. I can fucking talk to animals. What the fuck?
All right. So Daniel, you did not, but Zara, Isadora, Damiana, Mona, and Faerun, you guys wanted to also do a Arcana.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Make Arcana checks. Daniel, I will be keeping an eye on that 4 from you. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled so good.
Yikes.
Let's go.
Arcana is kind of my thing.
Okay. Faerun, yours did not show up, so I'm gonna have you re-roll. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes if there's a lot of rolls, one person is not going to have that. So. Okay.
One better than what it
These
showed
rolls are
me.
pathetic.
It showed me that they got an 8 and that's a 9. That's so funny. One better.
So Daniel, Isadora, and Zara. As you're kind of examining and looking over this dire wolf, his eyes just completely watching all of you as you walk. As he kind of is standing on all fours, his body thick and muscular.
Woof, woof.
You're not detecting any magical presence. No. Yeah. Mona and Damiana. You guys don't really detect any kind of magical presence either. But Brood, you're kind of hearing these voices. Brood, you're kind of beginning to kind of hear these voices and everything, as you are slowly coming to face right into the snow.
Before he fully wakes up, can I kick him to wake him up?
Sure.
Am I
Perfect.
you
getting
wanted to
chest
kick-
compressions?
Roll to hit.
First you wanted to kick the dire wolf, and now you want to kick Brood. You're just in a kicking mood today.
When in doubt, just kick it.
Like to do what?
I'd like a roll to hit on that kick. I want to see if it does it. I got a high AC. It got to be a pretty good kick to get me.
Wait,
So,
if I miss, I just miss the kick and just fall back onto my
Oh,
ass.
please, yes.
100%.
That's I love this.
No.
Thank you. Yeah, I love this game.
Hold on. So, Zara, make an unarmed strike.
If you miss, you break your ankle.
You can go ahead and target yourself. I will whatever damage you do.
That
I
one
will
is
just reverse it, so you're good.
What Damiana said
but-
is also pretty accurate. Yeah, if they don't roll high enough, they just break their ankle because of fucking my armor.
Wait,
I'm just
hold
trying
on.
to. Is it,
Omar, right, what are you doing? What the shit?
It's asking me for
I-
a strength saving throw. Should I do that or no?
oh, I did it as a
No,
shove.
why a strength save? What?
I don't
I
know.
did it as a shove. Let me try that again.
Okay,
It's asking me for a strength saving throw. Do I need to?
that's not right.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
There we go.
There, that was weird. Alright, so, nope. Yeah, so you go to kick, you walk up to him, and just fucking, I don't know what you would say. It's like, fucking get up. As you go to kick, your back foot slips, and you go, whoosh, and you just land right in the snow. The snow kind of lifts off the ground and slowly begins settling back down on you.
And as
All of you see this happen.
I put my hands in front of me, lift myself up. I look over. I see Zara in the snow. I say, "Get the fuck up! We've got work to do." And I stand up.
Zara just
So,
goes,
Rob-
"Fuck you!"
The direwolf is going to
Um,
approach,
I'm gonna look
look down at you, and then turn around and start kicking its hind legs at you, putting more snow on you. And then
Duh.
walking away.
All right. I wipe the
Can I
snow.
do-
I wipe the snow
Hold
off.
on, hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Matt. Daniel, go ahead. You were trying to talk.
Yes. I would like to let Zara out of the snow.
You're cutting in and out. We can't hear you.
I would like to let Zara out of the snow.
Lift Sarah out of the snow. Okay.
Before that happens, I would like to kick Zara in defensive brood. I was like, "Don't you kick my friend!"
Everybody.
While this is happening, I'm gonna wipe the snow off myself, and I'm gonna look at the dog, the wolf, whatever, and I'll use my, hey, are you the Jarl's son? What's going on here?
He just looks at you,
No, nothing. No
just
response.
turns and walks away back to the wagon.
Well, if he's now officially an animal, what happens if I cast animal friendship on him, DM? DM, animal friendship. I'm upcasting it all the way the highest I can.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do that?
I mean... Oh, I only can target additional beasts. It doesn't make the spell check harder, actually. So there's no reason to upcast it. Never mind, I'll just cast it at a regular first level. Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. Why not? Let's try it. He has
Oh,
to make a
God.
Wisdom DC 15 save.
Nothing happens.
Aw, what a waste of a spell.
I will ask, does he know that you tried casting this on him?
I definitely wouldn't have, got out of my way to make it obvious. I would have just, under my breath, would have just done, I would have just hummed a little bit under my breath, and then, because it's a bardic spell, so.
But would he feel the magic?
It depends. If the way you said it, it failed instantly, nah. It seems my shit's way too weak for him to even feel it. Yeah, because
I will say this right now. It didn't work because he's not a beast.
Okay, so even in direwolf form, it doesn't count. Okay.
No.
All right. And it's a friendly spell anyway, so even if he noticed it, it's not like it's a fucking...
Yep.
Yeah,
I would say he does notice. He noticed you were trying to cast a spell on him.
It would have
But-
felt like a healing spell, or it would have felt like a...
it would
wouldn't...
not felt threatening.
Yeah, so yeah, if anything, it would have just been like me maybe just trying to confirm who he is or something, yeah. So yeah, and then
he's
I'll...
just going to slowly turn around, look at you, and then turn back and kick his hind legs again.
All right, I looked to the rest of the group. So I guess... maybe he's pulling the cart now? I turned my head over to him.
I guess.
Look at our horses. Are they frozen to death yet?
No.
It's cold.
It is.
They're fine though.
They look cold.
I'm gonna go over to them. Do I have anything that I can actually do to help them? I don't have any.
Say while you're doing that.
Oh yeah, I
Brood,
do.
Isadora, Mona, and Farron. Is there anything the three of you are wanting to do?
I'm just gonna get into the wagon and kind of look at Brood. Will hold my tankard and be like, more.
Okay.
I look
Okay,
at
so you're doing that for Brood. Okay.
yeah.
We'll go down
Okay.
the list here. For the three of you, Favorite, let's start with you since you're first on the list here. What is your character doing?
She's gonna like watch, and then like the wolf kicking snow on Brood. She's kind of just gonna chuckle, be like, "Good puppy," and then walk into the cart.
Okay. He's definitely gonna have a reaction to that. Why is my camera like it's about to fall? Can you not do that, please? Thank you. Isadora, what about you?
So, just to make sure that I'm on the same page, light, right?
Yeah, I would say the wagon's probably 10 feet away from the ruin itself. Yeah.
Mm. I still kind of want to know what's going on with this light.
Okay. You want to make an Arcana check?
Yeah, hold on. I literally just walked away from my computer. Let me run upstairs real quick to do my dice roll.
Okay. I will go ahead and make that request from you to do an Arcana check on the light coming from the ruin. And Mona, what about you? What is your character doing currently?
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the wagon to warm it up. So when everyone gets in, it's nice and warm.
Okay. You're going to cast prestidigitation on the wagon. I can't believe I actually said that word correctly. On the wagon to warm it up, so people are inside the wagon are not cold. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I will state this to you right now. All of you don't feel cold anymore.
Well,
Where
we're
before
feeling
you
nice
guys
and
were
toasty.
shivering and cold, now with the resistance to cold, you don't feel cold anymore. It feels almost nice. You're not shivering, you're not or anything like that. It feels nice.
Oh,
It's like you have acclimated to the cold weather out here.
But the wagon is toasty.
The wagon is now toasty. Okay.
DM.
It's toasty.
May I do an Arcana check on the light as well?
Sure, you most certainly can, Daniel. Yes.
I don't think
check.
I'm gonna get a good roll, but you know.
Yeah, we ballin'.
I'm at my
Oh,
peak.
It was almost. Almost.
Okay. Isadora, the chat is there, or the request is there in
Oh,
the
I
chat
missed
for you.
it. Yes. Okay. I apologize.
That's a
Wow.
natural one.
Oh,
You know, I will walk out the wagon. I will also be like, "Oh, light," and do an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, right.
I look at
Yeah,
all of
dude.
them. I look at all of them looking at the light, and I kind of look at them like, we did that. What? Okay. And I'm gonna turn to the horses, and I'm gonna cast.
I will say this: light is new.
Yeah, I know. I assume it's because we completed the place. I mean, Brood fucking is like, we just talked to a goddess or something and completed the place. The light's not really that strange.
So I will state this: Daniel and Isadora, Let me actually, before I say that, because Isadora, you rolled a nat 1. You have no fucking idea. This looks like shiny light.
That tracks.
Attention deficit. Ooh, sparkly.
Pretty much, yeah. Daniel, with your 7 in Arcana, this light, it does not seem natural. It's strange. You could feel a magical energy radiating off of it, but you can't put your finger on what exactly it is. It's strange to you. It's foreign in a sense to you. Mona, with your Arcana check, this definitely radiates an incredibly powerful magic. It's not a spell you have any idea on, but you can sense that it's powerful, but at the same time, it feels weakened, almost. I will also state this, Brood, for you, because I've already stated this to the others. I will state this for you. all of you that there are numerous ruins out there for you all to activate.
Oh yeah.
For your time. I will also state this. This has activated the side quest ruins. If you see at the top right corner of Foundry, the thing called active quests, and you would see ruins there. This is a side quest for all of you to complete at your own leisure, whether you guys complete it or not by the end of this campaign or the end of chapter 5. Or let me phrase it: beginning of chapter 5 is entirely up to you.
Question.
It's just a side quest.
Did she say activate? Like we actually activate the ruins? Like was that the actual word she used?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So then Brood does not care anything about the light. We activated the thing. That's light means we activated it. That's got to be what that means. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the horses because while the carriage is warm, those guys are still freezing. And I'm going to cantrip firebolt into my hand and kind of just pass it back and forth between my hands. Just keep the firebolt going,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna stand next to the horses and get them all warmed up.
Okay, so as you are doing that, Farid, if you can stop eating your Pokemon's antenna, you stop it. As you look at the dire wolf as it is climbing into the wagon, it's my webcam is trying to literally fall off its perch numerous times. It's the only entity that will ever fall for me is my webcam.
Oh no.
The only thing that will love me. Anyways,
Oh.
Well, you got Zoe.
Oh.
That's a different love, okay? That's a different kind of love. The child's love. That doesn't count. So you see him kind of climb into the wagon as he kind of lays down in the middle of it. It already feels incredibly cramped inside. Look at the direwolf and say, "Good puppy." It's gonna lift its head and it's gonna look at you and it's gonna snap its jaws at you before turning its head back down and laying its head back down on its paws.
DM, I had
So
another
it's
question.
like
Yes.
Just
Farron?
Yeah, Farron, good.
okay. Sorry. We all three of us started talking at the same time. So it's like
He makes a motion of biting you, like in the sense of fuck off. But he doesn't actively bite you or anything. He does, and it doesn't seem to be in a threatening way. Almost in the sense of perhaps maybe a warning.
So I'm just
before he puts his
like,
head back down.
so I'm just like look at him and be like, well, that was unnecessary, but okay.
Can you speak up into the mic so I can hear you?
I'm going to look at him and say that was a little unnecessary, but if you feel that's what you need to do, okay. By the way, you look very fucking soft.
You don't have to scream nor swallow your mic. Sorry for everyone who's currently wearing earphones.
Oh yeah, I don't edit my
that-
videos.
You do need to turn some people up though, Alpha, because we can hear them fine. It's because you don't have a headset because yours is
Oh,
broke.
she's all the way up to max.
Ah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also because my mic is at like an angle. Because usually I sit here, and it's over there.
You can up the input volume if need be, if that's easier.
How do I do that?
Go into your Discord like settings or audio settings and just put up the scroller for input.
Oh yeah, the input volume. It's all the way at max.
Never mind then.
It's
Just
always been at max.
you're stuffed. You're fucked. You'll have to I'll sort send
DM.
you at some point.
I just
Just-
want there with the completion of everything.
Anbu would have gotten gold
Okay, cool.
resistance.
Just wanted to make sure.
Um,
I can't add it to his sheet because he doesn't have a species or anything, so
yeah. Which mean you are still needing to link up to work on that.
that's fine. We can do it whenever.
So if there is nothing else anyone else is wanting to do, I know Daniel, you had looked like you were wanting to say something if you had something you did want to say, Daniel.
I think I want to go in the wagon.
Incredibly cramped in the wagon with this dire wolf taking up a lot of space in the center of this wagon. He's just kind of laying there. He's currently also favoring ignoring your comment on him looking soft. Amiana and Zara, Mona, I know you were heating up the wagon. As you are finished, are you going in the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay. Isadora, what about you?
Sorry, I was eating. Yeah, Isadora is gonna go towards the wagon. Is there still like the spot at the front to like steer the horses?
Yes.
Okay. Isadora is gonna go sit up front to help pilot the horses.
Okay. Damiana?
I get in the wagon.
You get in the wagon. Okay. Zara?
I will also get in the wagon.
You get in the wagon as well. It is incredibly cramped in this wagon. Like, a lot of you have to, like, sit with your knees up because of this dire wolf. Is currently taking up a lot of space. And apparently he doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna get on the front, obviously, to continue driving the horses.
Okay. Yeah, it's like this dire wolf just does not give a shit
It's so
about
funny.
taking up a lot of space.
I like how there was the 3-foot man who could fit in there with no problem and not take up any more room. But no, I'm the one driving.
Yep. All right, so with all of you guys within the wagon, Isadora and Brood driving it, the wagon begins taking off as you guys begin your journey. The light from the ruin seeming to be promised, you are moving further and further away. It does, and it appears like this light is somewhat getting smaller and smaller as the distance between you and the light are getting. It appears that this light is forever prominent in this sky. You can see it from a great distance. I will ask, because this is actually important, Brood and Isadora,
Yes.
which side of the forest are you driving on?
What do you mean?
Are you driving in between the forest and the mountain, or are you driving on the other side where the coast? Are you driving in between the coast and the forest?
I look at Isadora and I say, I mean, you're most comfortable in the forest, are you not?
Yes, that
I-
is true.
So I feel, and
But-
I'm a good animal man myself. I feel like neither of us are ocean people. It would be smartest to lead us down through the forest.
I would have
cannot
to
get-
agree.
Not make your way in the forest.
Not in the forest, but like via the mountains in the forest.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf. I'm a mountain folk. You're a forest folk. Perfect. I'll sit on the right. You sit on the left. And I'll stay. If any dwarves approach us from the right, I'll talk to them. If any forest people approach us from the left, you talk to them.
So, Brood and Isadora, I need perception checks from the two of you.
Oh, I'm coming.
I'm not great at these, but I'm not terrible either. A 12.
I'm sorry. What's happening? I'm gonna remove these. There we go. Isadora, if you can, please.
Yep, I'm getting back.
She was
to
getting
right
food.
now.
Oh, okay.
I just finished my food. I had one of those $1 frozen burritos. That was great.
Yeah, new computer. I was not about to be eating at my computer.
Give it a month.
No.
All right. With a hold on.
Not the DM dice.
So, Isadora Well, actually, we'll go with Brood. Brood, you see movement from within the trees. She can't make out what it is.
And that's coming from the trees?
Yes.
Okay, well, I was supposed to look at the mountains, so I trust Isadora.
Hold on.
Okay.
Isadora,
Yes.
you notice 2 sets of movement from the trees. One of which appears to be humanoid, possibly a wolfborn. As the 2 figures are moving beside the wagon, as you all are moving.
No, I've seen this song and dance before. The last time I saw 2 sets of eyes looking at me through the trees, I ended up petrified. But you said one of them appears to be humanoid, correct?
Yep, potential wolfborn.
Relay this information to Brood. Isadora looks over at him and quietly says to him, I don't mean to alarm you, but we do have some eyes watching both us and the wagon as of right now.
Well, let's do the old rinse and repeat routine. I send Anbu straight up, not towards the forest, but straight up to give him a better vantage point, and I have him...
Anbu is unable to see anything.
Then...
From the top of the forest, because he's going straight up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so as Anbu goes straight up, the top of the forest, the trees are so close together, the top of the forest is very dense. You're not able to see anything into the forest from up top.
Then I just have him come back down, and I say, well, it's best we leave it alone. Last time we fucked with eyes in the forest, we both know how it went down. And I look at Isadora, and, obviously.
Okay. How fast are you guys going?
Faster now.
Faster, okay. So, as you are continuously going, the movement continues past you all. Nothing comes of it, though. As you kind of come across the edge of the forest, kind of moving now along the tribe, like the Alpha tribe, the tribe of Omega is surrounded by wood logs. It kind of encompasses around the tribe. However, on the outskirts of the wall, you see like these spike logs kind of pointing directly out towards the outer edges. As you see what looks to be just probably wolfborn children, along with a pointy-eared woman who appears to be playing with the children. I will showcase to what she looks like.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Oh shit. Brood's like, and it's the wife of my king. My king, my Arthur. Oh, maybe she knows Arthur. Brood's like fucking like freaking out. Like maybe she knows Arthur's wife. They fucking obviously probably don't. Not all fucking elves probably know each other, but Brood's just like, oh, I'm gonna ask her.
Okay, so you kind of stop the wagon, get down and approach, or you're approaching with the wagon?
No. Where actually yes, that's one thing I wanted to say. I would look at Isadora and I would say, before like we are even like very close with the wagon, I would say last time we approached a wolf sanctuary village tribe and approach on foot.
Okay. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I do agree with that, yes. I think that'd be a smart move.
Yeah, I'd say that to the people in the back as well. Yeah, I'd turn to people in the back like, hey, I don't know if y'all remembered, but they shot an arrow at me last time we approached too fast. Not this place, but the other tribe. And I mean, they give me similar energy. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. Well, actually, question. Before I ask this, about how far away are we from this woman and these wolfborns?
The wolfborn children?
Yes.
That depends on how far away do you guys stop? So you guys are the one driving it.
Far, like with like Brood being the one that was shot at, I would have said it probably double the distance that they shot at me. Like the last tribe, like I would have gauged like how close I was when they shot at me, and I would have stopped like 2 times that back before, and like I would have started talking to Isadora.
Okay, so how far away are you stopping?
How close was I to them when they shot at me at the tribe of Alpha?
You're asking someone with a memory disability.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's say we were 100 feet away when they shot at me. So we're 200 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
archers can shoot like up to 120 feet usually. So yeah, a little 200 feet back.
With crossbows?
With
I would say that's 60.
Well, I couldn't remember if they shot us with crossbows or regular bows, but either way, 200 feet back.
I know it was crossbow bolts.
So then, yeah, like still around 200 feet.
200 feet should be good.
Okay. So, as you guys hear from Brood and Isadora, they kind of jump down from the wagon. You guys, I assume, are exiting this wagon, correct?
Yes.
We are jumping off the wagon, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Brood
so
and I.
So as you guys exit the wagon, the dire wolf will be following behind, kind of backing out, approaching the children and this woman.
I first feed the horses some food out of my bag, and I tell them to stay, and then I'll follow behind the group. But it's up to the rest of the group because I'm doing that while they're walking forward. So
I would like to, because if we're like 200 feet away, if we continue to approach, well, let me ask this.
So far, not yet. They seem pretty preoccupied with having fun with this woman. Kind of,
Okay.
It looks like they're kind of playing a bit of a game, throwing snowballs at each other. You know, they're having a lot of fun.
And just to make sure that I'm on the same page, like where we've kind of halted the wagon and the horses, like what you described is like we wouldn't be like driving past it. It was like this is something we probably have to go through.
What do you mean go through?
Like the way that you had, like the way that you had described it, it almost seems like that this was like kind of at the end of like the trail.
Yeah,
Does
so
that
you
make
were
sense?
you were right here at the edge of the forest, and you're coming, you know, in this direction to the tribe of Alpha.
Okay.
The tribe of Omega, sorry.
Okay. Got it.
So, you all are approaching, correct?
Yes.
I would like to be in the front.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is when we get to about 120 feet, if I would like to use message to just let them know that we are like to. Actually, you know what? No, I scratched that. I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
want to just yell out to them? I was gonna say magic could be misconstrued as an attack, even though it's friendly magic. Someone could easily mistake it for something less good. So maybe we should just yell out to them. Hi, hey! I haven't said anything yet. I will say Brood hasn't said anything. So it's up to the rest of you guys. I'll follow the group in this instance.
Okay.
He's more preoccupied with the excitement of actually getting to talk to another one of these, because this is like only the second time he's ever interacted with them.
Okay. So, as you all are approaching, the children are going to kind of stop playing. One of them noticing you all, as it kind of starts alerting the other two children kind of slowly beginning to step away. The woman is also going to immediately realize that something's off. Stop with like a snowball in her hand, and she's going to look at all of you.
I'm a wave.
Xenia, please describe this woman and her race, please.
Okay. So, this woman, as you can see, she has a very gentle look to her face, very almost youthful, kind eyes, long white braided hair, and this big pink cloak. She's elven.
Okay. So, for all of you, and taking charge in this, what do you say to this woman as she is currently looking at you?
Isadora would like to say to her, you know, we're traveling. We mean no harm. She wants to be very certain, like very sure that like we are not like a threatening crowd. Is he still in the back, or is he walking alongside of us?
Following behind.
Okay.
He's probably got Faerun trying to pet him and everything because he looks so soft.
Can I?
You're welcome to try if you want.
Yay, I want to try to pet him.
And we had came from the tribe of Alpha, correct?
You have, yes. Faerun, I will state real quick. As you are trying to pet him, he is, kind of sidestepping your hand and everything. He's actively preventing you from petting him right now.
Ooh, so we're doing a little dancey dance. Okay. I'm gonna say that out loud to him.
Yeah. He's appearing to ignore you right now, his face directly at the tribe. But he's actively dodging you. So, Isadora, what do you say to this elf?
Isadora introduces herself. I'm Isadora Lotuslight. We are traveling together. We just came from the tribe of Alpha. And we are stopping here. We wanted to introduce ourselves as travelers. We mean you no harm. You could see we have a nice big friendly dire wolf with us. Would you mind introducing yourself and tell us, where we are? Because presumably, like, we don't really like know exactly where we are. Like, we have an idea because we have a map, but like.
Oh my god, hi! We don't see many adventurers around here. Well, you seem to be in the tribe of Omega, and a direwolf, you say? From my experience, that is no ordinary direwolf. What are you doing here? Can I help? I'm Fern, by the way.
Wait, what was her name? I didn't
Fern.
hear it.
Fern.
Like a plant, like fern.
Yeah.
Oh, fern, like the plant. Like, and she kind of gets a little excited because being earthy and plant-like and things like that. Isadora kind of blushes and gets a little nervous and shy because she's kind of captivated by how adorable Fern is. And she gets a little shy and she doesn't know what to say to her.
Are you okay? You said you guys are travelers. Can I help? I just look. She just looks at the back where the rest of the group is. Is your friend okay? Can I help any of you?
Isadora turns around and looks at everybody, and she's like, "Can one of you please speak to this sweet woman because I can't stand how adorable she is."
Real quick, out of character. As a group, we probably would have talked about this beforehand. Are we just gonna come out and say what we're here for? Obviously, this is a mission where we're looking for a stolen item, and we're potentially accusing the leader of this place, like their Jarl. Do we just come out and say that? Or do we say we're here for, like, how do we handle this? I have been wanting to talk about this for a minute and kept forgetting. What the fuck are, like, we doing? How do we handle this? I don't know.
You could just, I'd say, like, I wouldn't say it outright
Mhm.
because that could cause some havoc. I would just, because the main person I'm meant to be going to see was the Jarl, so I would just exactly why, and maybe
But like,
bringing a message from like the Alpha tribe.
I don't know, they don't like each other. I feel like that would just get us out ostracized, right? Maybe we should lead with the fact that we're from the Adventurers Guild, and then maybe rather than even going to directly ask him if he stole it, should we look for it? Should we have like one of you? We've got stealthy people. You and Damiana. Should y'all like try to find it?
I'm stealthy.
Oh yeah, you're stealthy too. Yeah. We have 3 stealthy
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all 3 could maybe go like stealthily look for it, because I feel like asking's not the play, right? Like even if we do ask, he's just gonna be like, "Yeah, I took it. Yeah, I got it right here. Fuck you, it's mine." I maybe,
He's
but
definitely not gonna be like that.
yeah, exactly. Click X to doubt. So I don't know what we do. I don't feel like saying. I feel like Adventurers Guild is probably the best way to at least get in. But even after we get in, like, how are we? We have not once actually talked about how we're handling this mission.
We really haven't. This has been kind of terrible. I don't think we talk about how to handle any of these missions. We
Well,
kind of roll up in our wagon.
Because it's just bandits. We either have to sneak around them or fight them. That's easy. But this is diplomatic potential warfare. So I don't. Brood's not cut out for this. I feel like I don't know what to do.
I would have to agree with the approach of like saying we're from the Adventurers Guild. And the reason for that being is because once like I get like once we're like looking for whatever we need, like I feel like once we lead with that, we're let in, we kind of like get more information and then kind of start to like take the approach from there. So I think leading with that is the best way to go about it, in my opinion.
Okay.
What about Damiana and Mona? Oh,
hold on a second. Faerun, you wanted to say something, and then we can go to what Mona thinks. Faerun.
Yeah, I was about to say that I agree with Brood. Like, we should tell them that we're friends. And then I think me and Zara could definitely like sneak around, try to figure out like where, if they have it, where they're hiding it, and kind of like figure out more information before we kind of just go charging in with accusations. Because they're definitely, if we say, "Hey, you stole this," they're gonna like come at us and be like, "We didn't steal anything. The fuck are you talking about? Why are you coming in and accusing us?" Like they're gonna like shut us out even more. So I feel like us being kind of stealthy, me and Zara would kind of be like a good way to get more info out of it.
Black furball in our plan. There's goddamn Hrothgar the direwolf, who is the known son of the Jarl, with us. How the fuck do we stealth him in without him being obvious?
We could just leave him out here.
I think that's why he's likely currently in wolf
In this
form.
state.
Maybe,
So,
maybe
yeah,
that's why
I
he's doing it. I
agree.
don't know, but that
Lying
definitely is a
is-
thing.
Lying is the best policy. in my
Agreed.
So
It's not lying; it's a
Lying
half
and
truth.
if I may, Mona, what was your thoughts?
I had the same thing where we should like just say the Adventurers Guild or just make up some kind of lie as to why we're here. And then try and look for it or just ask like general questions to people about like what might be going on in between the 2 tribes and stuff. But don't outright try and run into his throne room and be
Ooh.
like, "Bitch, I want the
Do
horn."
bear in mind, if I may, do bear in mind you are here to speak to the Jarl.
Ooh, what we could say,
Does he know
You are
that?
here to speak to the Jarl.
we could say that we didn't even go to the tribe of Alpha, but rather we just came straight from the Adventurers Guild, and that we're here to mitigate the whispers of a potential war, and that we don't even know about the horn. We just feign ignorance about the horn for now, and we see about what we can do to stop this war. We're just here to be diplomats to stop it. We're not here to get any retrieved item.
that's smart.
That's
Smart.
a good idea.
I feel like
If I may, Daniel, do you have any thoughts in this, or are you agreeing with what everyone is saying so far?
I think best bet is to
is to not say why we're here, because that could cause conflict.
Okay.
I think that going to see the Jarl directly, like we could talk things amicably.
I can't wait till Nikita's gonna stay away for a while. So
I do understand. Okay. Damiana. Damiana?
Are you muted, buddy?
Did Damiana just die?
He may have just died.
I
He's
think
now
he, I
deceased.
think he
I think
died.
Yeah.
He's floating by them big balloon titties right now. Okay.
I know his internet sometimes can like shit the bed.
His titties are holding on for dear life.
So
Okay.
it's probably his internet.
I would like to comment on Daniel. If I just feel like if we could handle things amicably, things wouldn't have unfolded like this in the first. Like things wouldn't have been stolen, and we wouldn't have to be retrieving some missing item. I feel like maybe a stealthy approach and a little bit more of a misdirection is a better idea than, like I said, telling the Jarl we know about some missing item or something. Because I feel like, I don't know, it just feels like the way we've been told about him from the other Jarls that he's not very much of a
Nice.
listener, like much of an understanding guy.
Not only that, it's just the assume of the Jarl of Alpha Tribe that his brother stole the horn. Like, that's his assumption, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that's the case.
Yeah, like we don't even know that's true. Brood still.
If we go in accusing him, he could end up like being extremely offended because he didn't even see
When I
it.
say talk things amicably, I mean that maybe we can ask him.
Yeah, that's. But
let me finish. Let me finish. I was thinking about what Brood said about a sneaky approach. Well, maybe we ask about the horn and get a lead.
So kind of saying like on our way to Mega Tribe, we heard whispers of a horn being stolen from another tribe, and we're wondering if they've had anything of theirs stolen as well.
Like we're here to like investigate that.
Yes.
But
So
then-
basically,
But
yeah.
then they know we know. Wouldn't it be
Yeah,
better
but
for
then-
them to not even know we know? Because if they know we're looking for it, they could put it under like lockdown. Like it could be hidden away even harder.
Well, maybe not ask directly about the horn, but like basically, there's been suspicious people around other tribes. Stuff has been reported stolen. Have they had any like issues with this? So we
And
don't
have
say
they had any
specifically
items
what's been
stolen?
stolen. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the plan, the party's plan, I just feel like bringing up anything being stolen is just going to give them the knowledge that we know something is stolen. What else are they going to think about? The horn. If it is them, the first thing they're going to be like is, oh shit, they know the horn is stolen. They're looking for some stolen item. We got to hide that harder. We got to put that on lockdown. I don't think we should let them know it.
We just mentioned about many items being stolen. So they've just stolen one particular item. We're asking about many items. So that kind of like makes them think like small things like jewelry and this and the other, not something as large as a horn, because that would definitely be something we would be aware of and outrightly say if
For all
we
we
knew, right?
know, they could be sealing up everybody's left shoe. They don't know what items.
But didn't we were told the only thing. Go ahead, Daniel. Sorry, go ahead.
Listen. I think if we mention that it's just small items, that they're gonna think, oh, they're just looking for small shit.
Can I ask a question to the DM? When we were told that the horn was missing, was anything else stolen at all? Because if we say that other stuff was stolen and they actually haven't stolen anything else, they're just gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking about? There's only one thing we stole from that tribe lately, and they ain't gonna fucking know about it. That's just a really bad lie to go off of. We can say that we're here on diplomatic affairs.
As far as you are aware and concerned, only the horn was.
Yes.
That's the only thing that was mentioned that was stolen.
Yeah.
Not only that, they wouldn't know if anything else has been stolen from the other tribe, from maybe another group of mercenaries if they like had stolen it. But again, we don't know if they had or not.
Yeah.
So we're just saying about like we've seen or heard like these like cloaked figures, like breaking in, stealing things from like another tribe. We don't know any details. We're just wondering if you guys have had the same issue because we want to try and resolve it and capture these like rapscallions kind of thing.
Are Adventurer Guild bounties public knowledge or no, DM?
No.
No? Okay, that's good
I do
info.
have a quick question for you all.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all discussing this like a bit away from this elven woman in character?
No,
We said that out of character at the beginning.
Yeah, I said that
Yeah,
this
we
is
said
like
out of
something we
character.
would have discussed a long time ago because we never actually have talked about our plan. So that's why I said that we would have discussed this for like ages ago.
So I will state this right now because I do want the session to continue going. Would it be fair that you guys are kind of whispering this and having this conversation a bit of ways and everything from this elven woman and talking amongst each other in whispered hush hush tones?
Brew definitely not. He knows elves' perception is ridiculous. They can hear like miles away. Brood would not be talking about something like this in front of an elf.
Okay.
I think Brood wants to say this is like
I need to know what you guys are doing right now. Okay, because currently right now,
Wait,
initially
just
sessions
step back.
pause, and you guys are talking about board. I do want to continue. I do want to continue this session and keep it
Yeah,
going.
it's just we
So
should have had this
what are you guys-
conversation ages ago. Yeah, we really should have just done this like 3
Yeah.
sessions. Yeah. I don't know, guys. If you guys want to go with the thieving approach, I just feel like if we mention anything being stolen, the first thing that's going to go off on their radars, if they did steal it, is the horn. Like, sure, we could be talking about other stuff, but if they did steal that horn, we're giving them a clue drop right away. And that's also a very hard deception check. That's a long lie to fucking push through your cheat. That's going to be a hard deception check. If we say we're here for diplomatic purposes, that's not even a lie. That's true. The bounty was our mission was to stop this war, not to find the horn. That was given to us by Alpha Tribe. So we're not even lying when we say we've been sent by the Adventurers Guild to stop a war. That's all we know.
Yeah, we can stick to that, and if because we can work with I think just work with how the conversation of the Jarl goes.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to figure it out before we've even got there.
Sounds good.
What are you guys doing?
Should one of our stealthy members break off now and infiltrate the place by themselves and look around while the rest of us go to do the main thing? We do have 3 stealthy people.
Well, Fern is asked like how can they help? So I would say that probably somebody who's a character that's pretty good at deception.
I guess that'd be me.
Should approach her.
Okay, I guess Brood wants to talk to the elf anyway because he likes elves. So I guess I'll approach her and I'll look at her. I'll pull out the Adventurers Guild badge. I'll look at everyone else to make sure they pull out theirs. And I'll say, we've been sent by the Adventurers Guild. We have a mission to stop some kind of war. And that's about all we know.
Oh, the Adventurers Guild, you say? So I suppose you would need to speak to Jarl Moldrick, is that right?
The Jarl, someone important. We're also probably going to need to ask around town about this supposed war. We need as much information as we can really get.
Well, in the tent in the far back there, you'll notice it. It's a lot larger than the other tents around here. That's the Jarl's tent. He's in a really bad mood these days, though, so I tread carefully. And over in that district, over to your left here, we have our tavern and a few of the market stalls. So that'd be your best bet to ask some of the locals some information.
At this point in time, as you guys are walking, and also I will state, welcome back, Damiana. I'm glad you have everything back up again. Faerun.
Yes, hello.
As you are still trying to pet the dire wolf, you will see the dire wolf just kind of walking past all of you. Like the rest of you, you all would see Rothgar just kind of entering into the tribe.
Yeah. I also
Where's
just realized.
he going?
I just realized another thing. Getting him on board with our plan is a whole that we're here to fucking look for the stolen son of a bitch. God damn it. I just realized that too. Yeah, he does not seem like the type to listen to our plans and be fucking coy. Oh God, guys, I don't know what to do here. All right, well, I'll talk to the elf again. Oh, right. Well, thank you very much, fair maiden, for the information. And I'll hold out my hand, and I'll use my new ability, my Bard of Creation. Golden rose begins to form. The stem is made of gold, the thorns made of gold, the top of it, the petals, all opening and shining, made of gold. It's worth exactly 60 gold pieces. And I hold it out, and I offer it to the elven woman.
Oh my, this seems rather expensive. You don't have to give me anything for just giving you a few directions.
Only a rose suitable for a beautiful woman is the thing I can give.
Well, the last advice I can give you is that wolf of yours, I'd keep a very strong eye on it because something tells me the locals might not approve once they find out who they are. But I wish you all the best.
Very well. Oh, and before we embark, is there any chance you happen to know a fellow elven woman by the name of Tilly Stone?
I do not, unfortunately. Do you know what they may look like?
Aye, and I hold up and I pull out of my bag a fucking poster of King Arthur with his fucking wife next to him, Tilly. It's perfect. It's like it's you can tell it's been worshipped. There's hearts over King Arthur's face, but the elven woman you can just see perfectly. And he holds it up in front of her and he says, "Yes, she is the wife of my king, House Stone."
No, I don't seem to recognize her at all. But she seems quite important to you, so I can ask some of my fellow friends if they know any information.
No, all is fine. I just simply wish to know if you happen to know each other or not. I've only ever met one other elf, and that is Tilly. So it is a much.
This time, the kids, the 3 children, have also made their way into the tribe. And all of you will hear a high-pitched scream coming from within the tribe.
Well, I know it's nothing wrong with the kid because kids have immunity in your game.
Let me guess. The puppy is stirring up trouble.
I'm sorry. I must go to tend to the children, but I shall maybe see you again later.
Very well.
And she runs off.
I bow as she leaves.
Okay.
Just for out of character and for everyone in the watching and all the party members, Brood likes to break the stereotype of dwarves and elves hating each other. That's why he loves dwarves, elves so much. I hate that stereotype.
Okay. So you all currently hear a loud scream. What do you do?
Oh yeah, Brood runs after her as well. Yeah, gives a little bow and then realizes what's happening. Ah, fuck! What did the dog do? What the dog do?
Alpha,
Yes.
can I use the children screaming as cover and use my invisibility? And kind of have a look around whilst everyone's distracted with whatever's going on.
So I will state this. You guys are still outside of the tribe. Okay.
Okay.
Are you hoping that your allies are distracted for you to cast invisibility?
Am I hoping what, sorry?
Are you wanting, or is your mindset of your allies being distracted by the scream and then you cast your invisibility?
No, I want to be able to go into Omega and have a look around stealth.
Okay. Like I said,
Whilst
as of right,
they're tending
right
to the
now,
screams.
there are no other eyes on you besides obviously your allies.
Yeah, I'd like to say to Damiana before you do that, I would have Brood have like nudged you in the leg, obviously, because I can't reach your fucking midsection or your shoulder. So I nudge you in the leg and I look at you and I'm like, hey, maybe you should do your thing. Go look around, see what you can find and then group back up with us later tonight under the cover of dark.
I would also like to state that my spell does allow me to make another creature invisible at level 5. So does that mean I can also make another party member invisible?
Wait, hold on. What? At level 5? What?
Should I go
It's a
as
sub.
well?
It's a subclass
considering-
ability, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think so.
I go.
Hold on a second. When cast this ability in a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot above 2nd. So you can't.
Oh.
Because it is a innate spell casting, so you can only cast it at 2nd level. You can only target yourself. Okay, so you go invisible and you make your way in. I need a stealth check from you. And I need to fix your character.
Oh, I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration as he goes in too.
Is that an advantage roll?
No, bardic inspiration is you just roll the dice alongside.
No, he means because he's invisible.
That is at advantage, yes.
Yeah, and then you'll add a.
Okay.
If you want to, you have it for the next 10 minutes, so you can keep it for another roll if you want to use it.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right, and what did you roll?
nice.
22.
You rolled a 22.
22. Okay.
Not
Yep,
huge.
you make your way inside. Appears like no one's seen you. As you make your way inside, I assume the rest of you are going inside as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Running after the
Yeah.
streams, I assume the rest of us are.
All right. So as you
I like
do,
Yoda.
as you all make your way in, you immediately lock eyes with
Running
the
after the
direwolf.
screams, the rest of us are.
As children are currently in the process, like children wolfborns are currently in the process of climbing over him, laughing. Oh, and a female dire wolf is currently like just standing beside him, just petting the top of his head.
So they
And
get to pet
apparently-
him, but I don't.
And apparently talking to him in a different language. I will go to each individual and ask, what languages do you know? Daniel, we'll start with you. What languages do you know?
Let me see. I know Normarian, Celestial, and Infernal, and Common.
Okay. Faerun?
I know common sign language, Elvish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Okay. Zara?
Celestial, Common, Infernal, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
Okay. Brood?
Everything.
Cast comprehend languages.
Yep.
Okay.
So I can understand anything.
All right. Damiana, you're currently going invisible and doing your own thing, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, but I can speak Elfish.
Only Elvish?
Elfish and Thieves' Cant.
And
In
common,
common.
of course.
Also be able to speak fucking common.
Yeah, common as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant. Okay. Isadora?
Celestial, Common, Druidic, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, and then Speak with Animals.
Common, Dwarvish, and Halfling.
Okay. So currently right now, all of you except for Damien and obviously Brood are the rest of you. They're the only ones who can understand what is being said. For the rest of you, you do not understand. It sounds very foreign, very strange. Damien and Brood, you hear from the woman as she says, my goodness, Rothgar, you have gotten fucking huge. You're almost as big as your father. How long has it been? It has been centuries. The kids have missed you so much. As you just see Rothgar just kind of shrugging his shoulders. And she goes, you're still just as quiet as ever, not making any noises, not saying anything. When are you going to start being, why aren't you going to start talking? You just see him kind of just look up at her and just give her a glare. And she's like, okay. I understand. Well, as long as you are here, why don't you play with the children for a little bit and have some fun? They have missed you. And I will go ahead and make you something to drink. And she kind of just looks up, sees the rest of you staring. She just kind of, you can see that her hesitancy as she quickly makes her way back inside the tent.
All right. Well,
The kids are still crawling all over Rothgar.
We were told where the Jarl is, so I'm gonna keep walking towards his tent. We're here to stop a war and be diplomatic. Let's fucking do that.
Following minus Damiana.
Yep.
I will also follow, just invisible.
Okay. Okay. So, as you guys are making your way, surrounding or within this tribe, wolfborns of all sorts of different sizes and genders, some children, some women, some men, but the difference between the two tribes is very significant, as both the men and some of the women appear to be wearing armor, brandishing weapons, looking very heavily as if they are ready for battle. Instead of homes, built like cabins and stuff like that within the tribe, you see massive amounts of tents. With up this shallow hill, you see this massive tent. Can only be assumed as a form of a longhouse than this tent. On either side of the entrance of this tent, you will notice two wolf-born guards. They don't appear to be wearing heavy armor or any kind of armor of any kind, but brandishing right in front of them with two hands wielding massive claymores as they just stare like daggers at all of you, very menacingly.
God damn, these bitches got explosives?
These motherfuckers brandishing major, like, badass fucking claymores.
I know. I said these bitches got explosives.
You do mean Claymore as an explosive, right?
Yeah, that was the joke, but only one person laughed at it.
Oh. I don't know any of the definition of a Claymore.
Yeah, no, I made a joke, but only one person laughed.
Yeah, I finally clicked in my skull.
It wasn't funny.
But claymores in the sense of they're very large broadswords, very long
Right, okay.
blades.
I was very confused.
Still holding the Adventurers Guild thing in my hand. I'll hold it up to them and I'll say, "We've been sent from the Adventurers Guild to speak to your Jarl about stopping some form of war."
Kind of look to each other for a moment. Rude, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
I also want Zara to just shout out going, "Oh, just to clarify, we're from the Adventurers Guild. That's the reason we are here."
That was almost a nat 1. 23.
And she shows
And I rolled a 13.
Yeah, they kind of look at you, Brood. Their gaze kind of shifting and moving to the other. Inside the tent, you all hear a loud crash. Before they look to each other, apparently not bothered by this crash. And then they look back at you all. They don't even talk to you. They don't say anything. They just kind of give you a nod, granting entrance.
I give them a nod back, and I enter.
As you enter into this tent, it is nothing like the. It's, in a sense, almost barren, with a large circular table in the center of the room. You do see this massive wolfborn. Currently leaning over this table looking down at it, you can tell that there are figurines upon this table. What can only be assumed as a war table in the center. But this is the Wolfborn that you all see.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna repeat the mistakes of last session. I'd like to do an insight check if he thinks I'm hot.
Can I do it too?
As we enter, this one's real. This one, okay. This one actually, I'm not a furry, but this one caught Brood's eye.
This one.
Can I do it whilst invisible?
To be fair,
No.
Rothgar is hotter.
No, he's
but
not.
This one's kind of nice.
This one gives me granddaddy energy and Brood likey.
So I'm gonna tell everyone in the stream, in the recordings, and everything. It is not my fault that all my NPCs and enemies are freaking hot. Okay, it's not my fault.
It is your
it's
fault.
What I
It
find.
is your fault.
Don't judge, and please don't judge. Well, actually, you know what? Yes, judge the players for losing their shit
Get
over
an
the
ugly
images of
NPC.
Just
Use
Wait.
Gorb. I sent you
Get
Gorb.
an
He ain't
ugly
hot.
NPC.
Wait, can I join in on that?
Oh my
so
god.
I will go down the list because you know what? I knew this was going to happen.
No.
I knew this was going to happen. Daniel, you want to do an insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Farin, you want to do an insight?
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna stick to Rothgar.
Stand loyal.
Zara, do you want to do an insight?
Yes.
Brood, you
Yes.
want to do an insight?
Oh,
Damiana,
please
you
give
wanna
me
do an
give me
insight?
a gay character already. For the love of God.
Hold on. Isadora, do you want to do an insight?
You know, yeah.
Yeah, the truth comes out. Let there be light.
I have. It's a white-haired character. I gotta.
Ooh,
That got me
girls have
too.
the thing for white hair.
Yeah, same here. White hair characters be getting me too.
Okay. And lastly, Mona, yes or no?
You know, I'm good.
That's what I thought. All right, so Brood, Damiana, Isadora, and Daniel.
No, not me. I said it as a joke.
He's invisible
invisible.
anyway. He's invisible anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So Brood, Isadora, and Daniel, make an insight check as the Jarl kind of looks his head up and he looks at all of you.
DM, I'm telling you now, if I don't roll high enough, yes, I'm using my last inspiration on this.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Almost in that 20.
Look at all those 8s though.
Yep. Give me that reroll. I'm using my last inspiration on this thing. I don't care. We get him again next session. I saved it for a reason. Come on. No! Fuck.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I will ask this question. Does anyone want to give Brood an inspiration?
Please help.
I'll give one of my inspirations because yeah, I got 3. You can have one.
Fucking 8.
I want one so bad. I want him to like me. I haven't had a gay character yet, and if this is the first one, I'm gonna wet my panties. That's almost a 17.
Brood, I gave you my inspiration for you to fail me.
Oh, can I? Wait, hold on. Let me check.
Listen.
Ah, damn it! I can't use bardic inspiration on myself. Fuck!
Can I give him the help action?
Please.
I will allow it.
On that 11.
Brood, re-roll with advantage.
This is getting so derailed. Oh my god.
I'm
This is
gonna
pathetic.
cry. Can I just use bardic? DM, I will drain all of my bardic inspirations. I will get rid of all of them if I can just use one on me. Can I use just one of them on me?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go with that.
Please
I got.
get that one.
I'm gonna go with that 11 I got earlier. I'm gonna go with that 11 I got earlier.
Man is stitching.
No.
No,
You
that's-
go with the 10. Oh,
Man,
go with the
He
10.
got another 8. He got another one.
Hold on,
That's okay.
18.
15. The 8 was. I should have rolled a D6, not a D8, so it's a 15.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Oh, I can't use my 11. My 11 roll.
No,
will
he
allow
used
the
10.
11.
Thank you. 15.
Alpha.
So,
This is pathetic.
Alpha,
Give it to
no.
me!
No.
The man is
Oh.
desperate.
No,
Okay.
so
No.
Daniel with an 18,
Yeah.
Isadora with a 24, and Brood with a 15. He has zero interest in any of you.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course. Stop that so much sooner. You know it. You led me on, you bastard.
Hey, you gotta let him. You let him.
You seem so adamant. I was like, I can't stop you. You seem so adamant. You wanted it.
We're 8 sessions in and I haven't gotten a gay character yet. It's not my fault.
Not yet, but you will soon.
At least I know what the title of my video is gonna be.
Yeah, so do I. Brood gets thirsty.
So I will tell you this right now, Brood. You guys are going to meet some gay. You're going to meet someone who's gay.
Okay. Well, hopefully he has a thing for midgets. Hopefully he has a thing for Unite.
He does have a thing for a lot of people.
I mean, there is
Type-
Daniel.
Yeah.
Listen, if
Watch.
that's a thing for Daniel, I'm gonna laugh.
I know. The
No.
first gay character we get, and it's not. I don't even get a chance at it. It's fucking Daniel. I'm gonna piss my pants live on stream.
Oh, if that's going to be the case, I really need to make sure to get that done.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
you.
So I will state this right now, Daniel, for one of the gay people, you have no chance. I'm sorry.
Aw.
All right. Well, back
Because
to
you're-
business.
Why?
Back to
You
business.
sorry.
Sorry for derailing everything.
Yeah, it's because you're a horny man. That's why.
Look, this is the hottest character you've thrown at me so far, in my opinion. So I can't. That white hair wolf, man. Something about that white hair.
I will state this. I have ideas, unless you guys are wanting to romance with each other.
No.
I have an idea for
Can't
Come
anyone
on,
hear?
come on.
Yeah.
Daniel, weren't you going to be romancing with Zara?
Yeah. I'm polyamorous.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
poly.
Okay.
The
okay.
the only male character that's currently in the player character
I'm
is
polyamorous, respectfully.
Okay. I couldn't
Plus,
remember. I
me and
didn't remember
Zara,
that.
me and Zara had this plan where we're gonna flirt with them together.
Yep.
Well,
And
gonna
be
flirt
like,
with who?
we're gonna flirt with the fucking bitches together so that we can entice them.
We'll see about that.
Laugh my fucking ass off.
All right. So
insert clip from
you guys
Castlevania
see
here.
this Jarl. This
Yes.
heavy set Jarl. You can tell he's a lot bigger and taller than his brother. But you do see, kind of leaned over the table, Jarl Moldrick, as he looks up and he sees all of you. Gives you all a very dangerous glare.
DM. Question.
Yes.
If I used the command spell and just said gay, would that work?
If you do that, can I go back outside and like go back to the wagon?
Not
and run the
saying
fuck
I'm
away?
doing it. Not
Because-
saying I'm doing it. I just want to know because I had a thought.
Can I like go back out to Rothgar and say, "Can you eat the dwarf so he doesn't kill us all?"
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's a hypothetical.
And not in the kinky way. Can you just eat him?
I wondered if all the years of D&D, if anyone has asked that question. That is what I want to know. Has anyone ever asked that, right? You're the first.
You should allow it then. That's
Gay
creative. Hey,
is
you said
insane.
you said you like creativity. You said you like it. Come on, I was creative as fuck. Reward me. Reward my big brain.
God die.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's
Please,
fair.
Please, God, die, please, right now.
That's fair. I'll take it. I've derailed so much today. It's my fault.
Actually, no, not God Diet. Brood.
Yeah. Oh God. High or low?
High or low?
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh God.
Letting me be the fucking person to blame if I fuck up here is my choice. High, because I'm always baked. Please.
Okay. doesn't seem like it's a good idea.
Yeah, I fucking know.
You can do it if you want, but it may not succeed in
there's
the
a-
way you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I really, yeah. Okay, look, group. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. It's a hypothetical. I was
No,
hoping
I
my
want you to
creativity
do
would be
it.
rewarded.
I want you to do it.
I do
want-
I will
too.
tell you this. Hold on. I will tell you this. It is creative. Not the best creative idea you've had so far.
It's my best.
And no one has done it so far. If you want, you can. But be mindful of the decisions you make.
I would
The
not
decisions
be
you
mad.
make affect us all, by the way.
I know. I'll hold off. Maybe when I become stronger, I'll come back here and my DC save will be like a 22 instead of a 15, and then I'll make this bitch my husband, whether he likes it or not. Come back later, stronger, with a better command spell. You know what? No, I'll come back later with the wish spell, and I'll use I wish he was gay as my fucking wish spell.
Alpha, I have a request. Can you god die me? I've never been god died before, so I want to be god died.
I do
Because you
not.
haven't done something stupid.
It's got the risk of
I
death.
recommend it. It worked out
Interesting,
great
like,
for me.
why?
Well,
It worked out great for me.
Maybe
But
we
I-
should.
Hold on. Let's not talk over each other. Go ahead, Daniel.
I'd never been god died before, and I want to see what would happen.
Do something stupid then.
Sound like my Christian,
Well,
Christian female
I'm too good
fucking.
of a noodle.
You're too good of a noodle.
I'm too good of a noodle.
Just noodle comes in on the
Watch you
call.
go up a level. Watch you go up a level.
Oh, hey. Let's not talk all over each other, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just imagining noodle
Daniel.
coming in.
Yes.
You become a chicken.
Oh, can I become a chicken?
I rolled a 14.
Cluck cluck.
Animal
I
friendship.
mean, no, it's not cluck cluck. For you, Daniel, it's cuck cuck.
Cuck
Cock, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cuck-a-doodle-doo.
But all I had come into my head the second he said, I'm a good noodle, I had like this image of noodle jumping through, like bashing through the wall like a Kool-Aid man. Go, did somebody say noodles?
Hey, Daniel, right now, would that have any after effects when they turn back into a not animal?
No.
Damn it. I was like, I'm gonna become Daniel's permanent friend, never fucking animal friendship, and then when they go back to normal, they'll always like me.
Right. I look at the
I
Jarl.
already liked you.
I look at the Jarl.
Yes.
And I say, we are here purely from the Adventurers Guild. See this any diplomatic issues to help prevent a war.
Cluck cluck.
Drool, drool. Gawk, gawk is what I would like to say, actually.
Check peck, if you will.
If he would allow me to, it would be a gawk.
If you would allow me, it'd be a how do you cuck-a-doodle-doo.
Right, what does the Jarl respond with? Quick, let's get this back on the rails before we derail it anymore.
He can derail me. Sorry.
I just checked. Did the Jarl watch her turn into a chicken?
Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. I look at the Jarl and I say, wild magic. Don't worry about it. It's weird.
Look at the Jarl and be like, I got another cock to show you.
Do you say you're invisible? Do you want to say that?
I whisper it in Brood's ear.
I
Brood can't hear you. I'm
to hear
drooling.
What the Jarl has to say, please.
Yes.
Can I just go back outside and show what the goddamn dire will? Because these motherfuckers.
Guys, we are derailing this so bad. We need to chill. So Alpha can DM, please.
Guys, stop derailing so we can get re-railed, please.
There is
I'm
nothing more than
sorry,
I want
Cluck
than to be railed right now. Trust me.
Listen,
That
guys.
can be arranged.
Do we need a 10-minute break? Do we need a
Yes.
10-minute break?
Okay,
Does
hey,
everybody
hold
need
on.
to go touch
We're
grass?
gonna take a 10-minute break here. Y'all motherfuckers can kind of chill the fuck out. Those who are currently okay.
Okay, Cluck Cluck.
We're gonna take a 10-minute. When we return, we're going to continue.
Cluck Cluck.
Hey, if you need ugly NPCs, hit me up, man. I got a whole list. I got a whole bucket of ugly bastards who you can
Alpha.
throw at us, and they won't fucking be fucking swooned over. You know what? I'll take the
Alpha.
initiative. I got you, homie.
Yes,
I'm
Damiano?
Damiano.
I feel like the group are kind of dealing with the y'all. I'm kind of off doing my own thing, so am I good to do that during the break while they get the
No, it's
frustrations
like game
out?
pause right now.
Okay.
Game is paused
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's taking a 10-minute break to basically
Yep.
chill, and then we'll go back to the game because it was getting so derailed that everyone's going into ADHD hyperdrive, and we all need to like. Whew.
Yep, and I know I can feel myself getting severely overwhelmed.
Yes, and I could see that, which is why I shouted that out. You're welcome.
So yes, we are gonna take a 10-minute break.
Oh
I'm
my god.
sorry about my clucking ways.
No, honestly, that was fucking funny.
What?
Out of the uproar of wanting. Let me rephrase it. Not everyone. Some of you guys like this massive uproar of sexualness is.
I can't
Yeah,
help it.
Get
need
laid,
this-
chill.
that step away. I need that step away for 10 minutes to breathe.
Listen, you know how I am. I can't help it.
I understand. I understand. But like I said, we need to take a 10-minute break to kind of cool our jets and then
Yeah.
come back.
That's fine. It gives
We
me
will
10 minutes
actually
to
we'll
get
give
high.
5 minutes. We'll give it 5 minutes so we can continue. So at 9 p.m. EST, we are going to go ahead and continue. Okay. So
Okay.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You guys broke Alpha. Well done.
I didn't
Thank
do
you.
shit.
Oh, I
All I
apologize,
did was-
Caitlin.
I've just been dealing with this 3DS the whole time, so
Don't worry, I'm sending Alpha in the DMs a whole shit ton of NPC tokens that are not hot. We'll solve this problem. We'll solve this problem.
To be fair, the lady is the one that I picked. I picked out that one because I helped him pick some of his NPCs.
I was
And the lady-
gonna insight.
Oh, you wanted to insight her. That's interesting.
Yes.
Brood's not interested in her like that. He just likes elves because he only knows one, and it's his king's wife.
How did you guys find her, by the way? Like the how I role played her and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm like as
No.
Alfred said, I'm kind of learning how to like role play NPCs, learning to DM and stuff. So I always like to get people's opinions. You did any role play and voice acting or anything like that before like D&D when I started back in August, so, like last year. So
How would
I
y'all
know
feel
that
if Brood dies rather than me leaving? How would y'all feel if I played this character? I dropped the image in the VC chat.
But Brood, look how pretty that is. Oh, that grinded shit.
Whenever you go to come down, make sure you turn off the light then.
I know.
I just really fancy getting a little bit high. Not massively high, just a tad. I also got a new chair. I'm no longer sitting in a dining room chair. Yay! Because Maud stole my chair. But
I now must click for the entire session.
just talk and just every kind of like at the end of every like sentence, just clocking
Yeah.
and very few can understand you.
Yes, that's fine.
Oh, fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm dead. My tear ducts have dried up from the amount of crying laughing I've been doing.
Honestly, I've been having it really bad where I've been getting like almost like allergy or hay fever flare-ups. I don't know what's causing it, but like my eyes start burning and I sneeze a lot, the roof of my mouth itches. I don't know what the fuck is causing it about and nowhere I've been getting it like most days, and I'm really worried I'm developing an allergy to my cats. Like, is that a thing? Can you develop
Oh yeah, allergies can develop at
Yes.
any point in time in your life. Yeah.
Well, fuck. Because I think I may be allergic to my cats, but I ain't getting rid of them, so I'll just have to suffer. How sad.
Did you start using like a new laundry detergent or anything lately? That could be a
No.
very good cause.
No, but I have noticed a sofa I got from the British Heart Foundation. When I'm laid on it, it flares up worse. So I'm gonna wash all the cushions on that and see if because maybe it's a laundry detergent they use to clean it. I don't know.
Could
So I'm
also
gonna
be
wash
the
the covers of
fabric.
that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had issues with that fabric before, so I'm just gonna try it and see if that helps. Because it could have just been it was sat in the shop for a while, built up a lot of dust, etc. I don't know, and it's just embedded in the cushions, and I haven't realized. So I'm
Yeah,
just
got
clean.
it's probably a whole shit ton of anthrax. You got a whole like layer of anthrax over your fucking couch.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not brand new, it's second hand. It like cost me £8, but it's a nice fucking couch. It's a nice couch. Comes with a sofa bed and everything. By the way, I'm gonna go quickly smoke.
Hey baby.
I will take my phone because I will lose track of time.
The fuck? The music switched all of a sudden. Alpha, did you switch the music?
I did, yeah.
Gave me no warning and scared me.
I know. Brood, are you here?
What's up?
Letting you know now, this is potentially copyright music, so I'm going to let you know for the stream to
turn it down a bit.
Silence.
Yep, just turn it down a bit.
Because this is called Barbarian Blood by Wolfgang Twins. They do make music and they do like I think they are part of a brand or whatever, but they make Viking
usually
music.
it's
record?
Yeah, usually it's there's a it's not Atlantic, but Universal.
Germanic.
Yeah, Universal Records.
They're
usually is
Germanic
the most,
Vikings.
Yeah, is the most common one. So
but wanted to inform you of this. They do make albums and stuff like that, so.
Cool.
But I think this is fitting for the Jarl. I do know that Xenia is currently not back yet. Damiana, are you here?
No, she's back. She's just invisible.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I don't see her in her chair, that's why.
Yeah, she's invisible.
She's what?
Invisible. She casts invisibility like Damiana.
Oh. Isadora, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Mona, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes for her to come back, and then we are going to go ahead and get started. Real quick, Damiana, what were you wanting to do while you were invisible?
I wanted to ask if the armory or the treasury of wherever we are is like very clear. Like, are we able to see?
You do not see any kind of armory or anything like that within the longhouse. Within the
Okay,
tent.
are there any doors or passageways that lead further into the tent?
You bumped your chin, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You bumped your chin. You're okay. But yeah, you do not see any kind of armory type place within the longhouse, within this tent.
Is there any doors or anything that I can see besides when we came in through?
I would say no doors or anything like that. Like I said, this is a tent.
Is there any curtains?
I will state this off to the right hand side. There is what appears to be a curtain like barrier.
I wonder if I could. Can I whisper to someone to make a distraction or make a loud noise? Who wants to volunteer for that?
Brood is still drooling.
Don't know. Does anyone want to make a distraction? Has anyone got any? Okay. I walk back over to the group and I whisper quietly, like, I need a distraction. To get past this curtain bit. Because presumably I can't just, like, crawl underneath it, right?
No, you cannot. No.
I wonder if I could potentially use a soul knife to knock something over on the other side of the room.
I will state this right now. You do that, your invisibility does
Drops
go away.
any attack. You could theoretically kick a stone, like a loose stone, and make it go somewhere and make a loud noise. That's not an attack, and therefore wouldn't make you drop your invisibility. But there's not many that you can't pick up anything and like throw it. That instantly, that's like an attack action. You're done. Your invisibility's gone.
Can I get clarification what's going on? Sorry.
So Damiana sees a closed curtain with a slit in the middle, and is wanting someone within the party to make a loud noise, so he can try and slip in.
If there's a slit in the middle, can I peer through and see what's in there?
You most certainly can.
There you go.
Thank you.
I will ask. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I don't see a downside to it, but I know that when you ask that, it means I'm doing a stupid thing.
4 o'clock.
I slow walk back over to the group and I whisper, "Do I really want to do this?" No.
I'm clucking very loudly to distract the Jarl.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with our chicken friend here.
I,
Cluck, 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 cluck.
Wild magic.
what's the harm in looking into the room, though?
Someone
you're
could.
I'm not
There could be
disturbing
someone.
anything.
There could be someone with true sight. They see you. They fucking say something, or tremor sense too. There could be someone who could see you through the curtain, and that's why they're saying DM saying don't do it. Well, he's not saying
Maybe-
don't do it, but you know what I mean.
Maybe it's as simple as there's some people fucking, and he's like, "Do you want to really look in there?"
It could be a mislead. The DM is very good at that. Motherfucker really
Yep.
just led me on with the goddamn Jarl there.
So when he says, "Do you really want to do that?" Sometimes he says that to throw you off.
Maybe I'm about to crack this whole story open.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
say
you
not
I'm
too
about
are.
to
much.
find the horn right now
someone
on
holding it.
like the next 2 weeks of campaigns.
Right, you got 5 seconds to decide. What are you doing?
I am going to peer through the curtain.
All right. So, as soon as you kind of open, like, out of
No,
curiosity,
no, no.
hold on. How are you peering through?
I'm getting as close as I can to the slit in the curtain without disturbing the curtain.
Yeah, you can't see through it.
I thought you said there was a slit.
There is. It's closed. It's one of those slits that you can open, and it opens from the center.
This is a very efficient curtain if it's got no holes in it. Like,
Maybe-
no gaps.
No, it's like it's a split down the middle. So like you know how
Like-
like if a curtain, like if you go to like a theater show, there's like a curtain
So
and like
it's
Yeah,
come
but-
together.
they're two curtains touching each other. So that's
When have you
it.
ever closed curtains in your house and had them completely keep out the sunlight?
Well, these are
Yeah.
really good curtains. Okay, maybe what if you go into the side of the curtain, so you're kind of back and trying to like move yourself behind it without moving the curtain too much.
You can also, with curtains, you can also overlap just barely slightly to not peer through it. But there's still a slit. It's just overlapped a little bit in the center.
I think it's just the
Is any-
Jarl's wife changing.
Well, no, I definitely want to look behind that curtain.
You're a
Can
perv,
anyone
bro.
do anything to create a gust of wind?
Bane, I don't know if that's gonna work.
It's not very helpful.
How am I the bard and you're hornier than I am?
I think our chicken may be dying. Do you know anything about chickens?
You asking the Jarl? Please tell me you're
Yes.
asking the Jarl.
Yes.
Can someone ask the Jarl what's
Yeah.
behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Because he might just be able to tell us.
As Zara says that, I say, yeah,
No.
yeah, can you help with my chicken? I mean, yeah, can you help with our chicken?
Do we need another 10-minute break?
So the Jarl is going to go ahead, make his way back to where he was standing. As he reaches down
Uh-oh.
to the ground, lifts back up, you see this large great axe.
We don't want to kill it.
As he makes his way over to the chicken.
We don't want to
I,
kill it. That's
uh,
our friend.
It's time for my chaotic nature. I mage hand cantrip the bird a little bit closer to him.
Watch
Daniel
this
will
happen.
remember this.
As
Can I
I,
put the chicken to
Remember
sleep?
this.
Hold on. We're not going to talk over each other.
Okay, as I watch this happen, I'm gonna kind of like try and like jump in front as much as I can in front of Daniel the chicken and be like, no, friend, not food.
He's going to immediately give you the most intense warning glare. But he does stop moving forward.
Paint the picture for me. So is the chicken... Is he facing the chicken, and is that away from the curtain?
Yes.
And there's no one else in the tent.
That you know of.
That you know.
But there could be someone behind the curtain. I want to risk the curtain. I feel like the horn might be behind there.
Okay.
Just do it. Just do it already.
You're overthinking it.
Just do
I
it.
would like to flap my arms and create a gust of wind.
The
I'm
chicken
sorry, what?
was the distraction.
Just move the curtain and go in, dude.
What if I just pull the curtain down? And then it's just like,
Daniel,
oops.
distraction.
That would
Shut
you
the
would probably
fuck
lose your
up.
invisibility.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Just
So my thought process now is, what if I just like pull the curtain down and then like
Okay.
the rest of the team
I
frame
need
it
a decision.
as?
I need a decision. I need a decision.
Fuck it, I'll look
Hold on.
behind the curtain.
just open it.
You will open this curtain and you will look in.
Slightly, very like I'll get on my hands and knees and like open the bottom of the curtain a little bit.
Okay. Feyren, you raised your hand. What's up?
While everyone was getting like distracted with the chicken, can I roll stealth to sneak away and slink behind the curtain since Damiana wants to be a little bitch about it?
Sure. Go
Wait, you
ahead.
don't know that I'm looking at the curtain?
Yeah, you actually don't know because Damiana is currently invisible.
It is only
but you
whispered
most
to
certainly
me.
can still do that.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
still do that. Roll stealth.
You don't know that I'm being a little bitch.
27.
27. Oh, most fucking. Approach the curtain. The two of you approaching the curtain. Feyren, you're trying to sneak in?
Yes.
Okay. So as you do, I need to roll something.
Oh god.
Mm.
How lovely.
Oh shit.
So, Feyren.
I would like to move away from the curtain.
No, too late.
Shut up.
Too late. Too late.
Shut up, suffer with me. Come on.
So is she walking on top of me to open this curtain?
No, she's going from the side.
I'm going
I
for the
assume,
side.
correct?
I'm slinking in.
So, I will state this right now. Damiana, as you're kind of lifting the bottom of the curtain to look up, you watch as immediately a blade is down at your face and like in the direction of the curtain moving, and immediately the blade immediately swipes up. Barely, actually no, because this motherfucker decided
No.
to roll a nat 20.
Shit!
So, Feyren, I need you to make a dex save, please.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Hey, Bardic Inspiration
Ooh.
time. Hey, Damiana, Bardic Inspiration time.
That's not my
You're not
role.
aware of this.
Oh,
You're not
right.
aware of this.
Well, no, but I'm
As
just
the
saying, I'm
blade
reminding
comes
Damiana. Is it?
up, Feyren, the tip of this sword immediately cuts up your face. Not like a deep gash or anything like that, like almost the size of like a paper cut. Across your face, right on up here. Not gonna leave a scar.
Owie.
As you see, within the curtain, with two children behind her, this wolfborn.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Told you.
As she is currently glaring dangerously at you.
Can she see us?
She sees Feyren right now, but she
Okay,
does
good.
know someone is down at the bottom of this curtain.
So she has true sight.
No.
No, she
She
sees
saw the
Feyren.
curtain move. She doesn't see you, but she's seen the curtain move.
Right, okay.
She rolled a nat fucking
Roll
20,
natural
my guy.
Perception.
Oh, right, okay, I see.
Her ass
There you
smelled you. Your smell isn't invisible. Her ass smelled you.
I
Yeah,
don't stink.
which by the way, wolfborns do have
Incredible.
advantages on perception checks for
Yeah.
scent and hearing,
Yeah.
by the way. So, immediately she knows, officially, Feyren, you are right there inside the curtain. Okay? Because she rolled a nat 20. She sees you, but she also knows someone is down at the bottom as she lets out a blood-curdling howl.
Oh, this ain't good.
Immediately. As soon as that happens, Moldrick immediately turns his head to the curtains. Sees partially Feyren, and the bottom of the curtain being slightly lifted, as he also lets out a blood-curdling, monstrous howl.
You're welcome.
You can see the curtain
Guard
being
as
lifted.
entrance with claymores rush in behind the rest of you, out at the ready.
Combat. Ooh.
He looks back at all of you as he says,
I highly suggest you all get on your knees now if you value your pathetic lives. You come into my home. Come into my tribe.
immediately points to Farron.
And they on your knees.
Isadora immediately gets on her knees.
As will I, and as I get on my knees, I will pull out the symbol of the Kingdom of Thriss, the high-ranking official that Arthur gave me, and I will hold it out saying, not only am I a part of the Adventurers Guild, but I am also a high-ranking official of the nearby city of Thriss. If anything is to come of
your hand,
what?
And knocks the coins down onto the ground. He does not give a shit.
He's willing to go to war with Lathander and Thriss? Fun.
Farron.
Yes.
With the blade now pointed at your face. It's not touching your face, but it's pointed at you. She motions for you to leave.
Okay. So with that, I'm gonna put my hands up, back away, rejoin the rest of the group, and then get down on my knees and kind of like bow my head down.
He's stepping out with you, and the rest of you see 3 pups. No more than 3 years old. Walking out behind her, clutching onto her clothes in fear. As she is stepping out, with her natural 20 perception, she immediately reaches down and grabs the back of Damiana.
Aww.
Yeah, motherfucker.
While this is kicking off, can I not roll away?
She's
Could I roll to the
nat
side?
20.
You want to roll to the side?
I meant like before she went to grab me.
Damiana.
At this point, just let
I would no longer be where she thought I. You know what? No, she can just grab me. She can just grab me. She can just grab me.
Okay. So Damiana, you feel immediately as you are able to see her. She grabs you by the back of your whatever top you're wearing. The rest of you sees that she grabs onto something. You don't know what because it's invisible. But you see she grabs onto something while holding the blade. And from the looks of the blade, it's like a short sword, almost. But she's holding it out. And then she's going to, toss, not very far, probably like 2 or 3 feet. She's going to toss you, Damiana. And she's going to stand her ground.
Would that be enough to knock Damiana out of their state of invisibility?
It's not doing damage, so I'll say no.
No, okay, cool.
It's not doing damage. But Damiana, you are seeing what's happening.
Yes.
What do you do?
Let me have a look. Trying to find the button to break concentration.
Do you want to break concentration of your invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and remove that from you. Pretty much all you do is when you click your token off to the right where you see the rows of different things, you just right click on it and just click yes when it asks, are you sure? To delete it. So go ahead and do that for me.
Say that one more time.
So when you highlight your token, you click on your token.
Yep.
Don't double click, just single, and you see the rows of symbols off to the right beside the chat. You see that?
Oh, okay. And then.
Yep. What you're gonna do is just right click on those symbols on the right. There you go. Okay. I want you to do the same for the hiding thing too, because you're no longer hiding.
Can I attempt to reason with the Jarl?
In just a moment, you can try. Okay.
May I
You will
bow as a chicken?
Yeah. Mona, what are you doing?
I'm also gonna get on my knees and just obey.
So, Brood. Oh, Feyrin, you did say you were going back to the group and getting on your knees and kind of bowing, correct? You did say that?
Yes.
Damiana, are you joining the rest of the group before I continue with Brood?
Yes.
And you are also getting on your knees?
Mm-hmm. On one knee.
Okay. On one knee?
Yes.
Okay. Brood? You wanted to tell reason? Go ahead.
Mighty Jarl, we do not intend to threaten anyway. There is no harm here to be done by our group. I am sure whatever my misguided friends, looking at Damiana and Feyrin, were attempting to achieve the goal that our guild master has given us, stopping this war. That is all we are here to do. We swear upon our honor. I'm trying to play to his sense of honor. I don't know. I feel like these guys are very tribal, and honor probably means a lot to them. So, trying to
Make persuasion check
out and making
with all the incidents that has happened. Yes.
All right. Well,
Can we give helping?
It doesn't matter. It's a double 4. It's a 14. It's not terrible, but not great.
Can I give him an inspiration?
I don't have any, so I can't use it.
No, Damian's wondering if he.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just saying I don't have any left. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's up to you.
May I
You
give a
have
lucky
currently-
instead?
You cannot give luckies. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot give luckies. You do have 2 left. You sure you want to?
I will give him 1.
Yeah, be a good
1.
Be a good
Okay.
time too.
I mean, they get reset.
You're not
next
getting
session.
another one. Try and
Yeah,
be
they
more
do get
convincing with your
reset.
next speech.
They get
They,
reset.
they
next
will get
session.
reset next month. So next
Yeah,
session they will
next
get
session.
reset. But Brood, I want you to go ahead and roll persuasion again with disadvantage.
Okay.
Does he have to give another speech?
At that, there we go. 26.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
There we go. There we go.
That's
There we
a good
go.
one.
I'll take that.
He'll look down at you, Brood, as his gaze slowly moves to his wife and his children.
I'm doing a little bit better
As he
armor,
looks
but
over at,
still not doing great. Feeling better
Damiana.
playing the game. We're a full group though. Sorry.
And he looks at Feyrin. And then at the 2 guards.
We're about to get
And
killed.
motions to the guards. As the guards move up to the 2 of you and grabs the 2 of you by your arms.
Fun.
The 2 of you stand.
Are they like pulling us up, or do
Yeah.
they just? Oh,
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll stand up as they like kind
So,
of pull me up.
I will state this, so it's understood. I will state this: as they are grabbing you, it's only one arm that they're grabbing the 2 of you out. Okay. It's not by 2 arms because they do have their claymores. It is only by 1 arm.
Oh, so they're just kind of like doing
Yeah,
that.
they grab you like right here on your arm and kind of go to lift you up.
Okay, then yeah, I'll stand as they do
Yeah,
that.
it's not an aggressive tug or anything like that. It is just to indicate a Damiana.
I'll stand.
Okay. They move you to each side of the Jarl and place you on your knees. Then each one are going to go behind the 2 of you. both of them are going to place the hand on your upper back and between your shoulders and move you down.
Oh no.
As the Jarl kind of grips his large great axe.
As this is happening, I'm gonna chicken my way over by flapping and go on Faerun.
I feel like you're not helping.
I feel like you're not
I
helping
don't
at all.
fucking care. I'm protecting the child.
Why are you protecting me?
It's what Daniel would do.
Why?
I'm going to ask right now. Are you sure you want to do that?
It's what Daniel would do.
I know.
Why would Daniel do that though?
What? Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes, I am sure I want to do that.
All right. So as you are making your way over this small little chicken,
Small little chicken.
you go to get on top of Faerun. I need you. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Because I have to actually make you a chicken.
I want to ask out of character.
Okay.
I want to ask out of
Yeah,
character
you
to
have to make
Damiana
me a
and Faerun.
chicken.
Damiana and Faerun, if this looks like there is no way to talk him out of doing what we think he's gonna do you want us to fight for you and potentially all die by your side, or do we let you die? Like, what would your character like? How
Out
do you
of
feel?
character, I kind of want to ask: remind me, the tribe of Alpha? What's their weapon situation looking like? Are they looking
look
more
heavily
strong?
armed. They look heavily armed.
Oh yeah,
They look more armed than Omega.
No, Alpha did not look more armed than Omega. Omega looks more armed than Alpha.
That's where we are. We're at
I
Omega
see.
right now.
So,
but
Faerun,
yeah,
or not Faerun. Sorry, Daniel.
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 Yes.
I need you to roll me a d20 for either athletics or acrobatics. Does not matter because you only have your own. You have currently right now the dex of a chicken, which is a +0. Zoe.
D20, right?
Please, okay. Come on.
but yeah, Faerun and Damiana, do you want us to fight for you, or do we let you die?
Well, I don't want to get us into a TPK. So, but
See, here's the thing: if it was just me, I would be like, "Yeah, sure, let it happen."
Roll 1. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But you're talking 2 party members here, and one of them said that they are.
As you are currently, clucking your way up there, and you're in the process of hopping onto Faerun, the Wolfborn that with the claymore has his hand on Faerun's back, sticks the claymore in the ground, and grabs you.
Okay, that's fine. That's
and
fine.
is currently holding you now.
I've been choked harder. Cluck cluck.
Faerun and Damiana, you guys are laying down in the sense where your head and neck are parallel with the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to suggest out of game that somebody try and use the threat of war being inevitable.
No.
To kill us.
No, I just did that. I threatened him with bro, Alpha and Omega, they're tribes. I threatened him with the force of an actual kingdom's might. Like, and they didn't give a fuck. There's no shot that they're gonna care about any threat of war or anything. Like, I threatened him with a high level official seal. Like, it's a real, like, it's not even just like I'm like shits and giggles. Like, I work for a king. Yeah. Like, no, I have real backing behind me, and he does not give a fuck. So that's not good.
Can I, as like a layout of the room, so I imagine from where I'm kneeled, the Jarl is at like the furthest away from me. Is it then Damien and Faerun, and then the 2 other guards, or are the 2 other guards further away and Damien and Faerun are closer to us?
All right, so kind of to get it laid out for you and everything, it's a great question to get it kind of laid out for you and everything. As your group right now is currently on your knees. You were probably in the middle or closer to the back, I would assume. The Jarl is, I would say, probably resting right in the middle of you guys. Well, in the middle, like think of your guys' group in a line and with you guys. He's right in front of that line. I hope that makes sense. He's not in the middle of your group. He's in the middle in front of your group.
Can I ask how many guards have come into this tent?
Give me a moment. Faerun, as the Jarl is looking down at all of you guys, Faerun is on his right. Damiana is on his left. The two guards are currently behind Damiana and Faerun, with their hands on their upper backs. So the guards would initially be further away, probably about maybe 5 feet away from the Jarl. And the Jarl and your two allies are in equal distance from you.
Darn. Okay.
Does that help out, Mona?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on where the Jarl is, and if he ends up getting further away from us, and Damien and Farron are closer to us, then I'll do something.
Okay. Just be
I'm gonna say
mindful
this.
what you do decide to do. These are currently, as of right now, dangerous waters. Okay.
If he goes to swing this axe, I haven't got a chance to use my soul knives yet. I'm summoning a soul knife and trying to at least take his eye out. Like I want to use it at least one time before my character gets killed.
Okay.
That's if he goes to swing the axe. I'm not doing that yet. But that's what's going through my mind.
Okay.
Can I?
Let me see, how many of these bitches can I summon? Can I only summon one?
So wait,
You can only summon one.
I remember he was saying something to me. What was he saying?
So he's gonna look at you. He's not gonna say anything. Through his actions are his words. He's using his actions to speak louder than his words are, which was taking the two individuals and placing them in a execution-like stance.
Okay.
As he is still looking directly at you, Brood.
All right. I'll look at him, and instantly I will drop to the floor. I will put my head in the same position, and with my face on the ground, my cheek turned, I will scream out, "No! I just spoke of honor. Please, if you are to kill anyone, allow it to be me. These foolish children have no idea what they do, and being their elder and a man of wisdom, I beg you, sir, allow me to take their place. Do not allow the sins of their youth to outweigh the possibility of good they could do. I am much older. Please, allow me to take their place."
Brood. Before you roll, make me a persuasion. Make it a straight roll.
Okay.
Because you succeeded last time with a disadvantage, so make it a straight roll.
All right, guys. 23.
Okay.
Not great, not terrible. If I must, I will take this punishment, DM. I'm serious. This is I am actually offering my life in exchange for theirs.
If you're offering your life, I genuinely think we should just go to war.
I don't think so.
Please.
That's my personal opinion. Obviously, the group's different, but
Brood, and for everyone else that is currently watching, I'll say Faerun and Damiana, you guys can kind of look your head up, and you have free reign of like your head movement and everything, so you can kind of look up and kind of tilt your head and kind of look up and look at him. You will all see and watch as y'all kind of rolls his shoulders a little bit as he twirls his great axe with finesse and fluidity as he kind of places the tips of the two edges down on the ground. And he kind of places his hands on the butt of the great axe. And from his motion and movement, it looks like he's listening to what you're saying. And with each, I will state this, with each success, he's kind of, relaxing a little bit more. So far, nothing has happened.
I use my innate ability to tremor sense, so it's not a spell or anything. It's stone cunning, so it's like just me feeling the vibrations to the floor, so I know he does that. I don't have to lift my head or anything. I keep my head exactly as it is, it's ready to be cut off with no hesitation, and I continue speaking, and I say, please, they were only doing what we were sent to do. We said that and I am sorry for being deceptive for you. We were also sent to find some horn, and I do not believe this horn is worth their lives, though I will willingly give mine. We do not know if you hold it, and we are sorry for this grave, grave error. But please, allow us to make it up, to end this potential war so that those beautiful children of yours will never have to lose another loved one. Will never have to see the bloodshed and death of your tribe. Or of any wolf kin. And then I'll go silent again.
Brood. Upon saying that, I'm going to ask, would you like to roll in athletics or acrobatics, or will you willingly...
Whether or not my wings come out to protect me might be a different story.
I'm leaving that decision to you.
If it's a direct attack, my wings would protect me. At least to show, not an offense, but just showing defense.
Okay. So to me, that states you are going to need to roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
I will ask, are you sure you want to do that? Have them defend?
No. You know what? No, even if I die in this moment, Brood will take it.
So you're gonna willingly fail.
This is the group. I gotta fucking do it.
Jesus, you're old.
I'm 18, and every 1 year in human years is 10 for dwarves. That's why I'm 180.
You immediately, all of you immediately see as he steps forward, kind of lifting the axe. Still, the butt is at the top. The blades are at the bottom, but he kind of lifts the great axe up and grips it in one hand. As he approaches Brood, reaches down, scoops his head up, grabbing him by the throat and lifting him up in the air. As he says, finally speaking again.
Into my tribe, with the inclination that I stole from my brother, that I stole the family heirloom that was bestowed upon him, even though it was supposed to be mine. You came here as the one to stoop so low as to steal from my own brother, from my own family. Is this truth?
As he looks to all of you.
May I just speak up?
Yes, Farron, go ahead.
So since I have free reign, I'm gonna kind of like turn my head, like stay bowed, stay on my gripping Brood's throat. He can't really talk right now, or like he's gonna struggle to talk.
Yeah,
so
it would be like this. It would be like me talking like this.
Yeah. So to save Brood from having to do that, I'm gonna turn my head and look at the Jarl and be like, "What was his name?"
Moldrick, Jarl Moldrick. You all would know his name, know who he is.
Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna turn my head, look at him, and be like, "Great Jarl Moldrick, we are so very sorry this is just information that we were told. We have no biases against who did or did not steal the horn. We are just trying to gather the facts and who took it. And we are very sorry that we came in with the idea to deceive you. We now understand, I'm pretty sure all of us understand that that was a misguided idea from all of us, and we are terribly sorry. I meant no harm to your wife or your beautiful children, and I'm sure neither did my comrade, and I'll kind of like motion him a little bit, like neither did my comrade, Damiana. Um, we are terribly sorry. We just want to figure out what is going on to try to stop a war from happening and to return the horn to your brother who held it. And we are terribly sorry if it is not you who took it and we have come in with deception in our hearts. I'm terribly sorry and I deeply apologize to you.
Apparently, Zoe has now figured out how to squeal in a very high-pitched noise.
That's all
She is
kids.
doing it repeatedly. Doing that kind of noise. I don't know if it comes through or not.
No, it does not.
Is that?
Yeah, even your
Kinda
mic cuts. Yeah, your mic even cuts out when you try to do it, so your mic just doesn't pick it up at all.
Stupid technology.
After Faerun
Faerun.
talks, I was gonna say, can I add
Go
on to
ahead.
her point? Yeah. In my choke, obviously I'm being choked. I say, please, Master Jarl, if it must be anyone, allow me to pay for the mistakes and quench your rage.
Can I just shout? Please. He's my alcohol supplier.
Yeah,
We're
you most
trying.
certainly can.
Oh my god, we're trying to diffuse the situation. That'll get worse.
You most certainly can say that.
And then I'll carry on with, we meant you no harm. Rumors were sent to Alpha Tribe about the horn being stolen by you. And we were sent here to find out if that was true or not. I'm sorry we went around it the wrong way, but maybe we can calm this down and just have a conversation before anyone gets seriously hurt and save my alcohol in the process. Maybe you can have a mug. He has a big supply. Maybe we just all need a drink.
Alpha, if this is gonna be my final moments, may potentially be my final moments, I would like to give one final prayer to Hephaestus to ask not for protection of me, but to protect Faerun and Damiana.
Rude.
Well, we're the ones with our necks on the line, quite literally.
High or low?
As always.
Rude.
What am I always, DM?
Hi.
High as a motherfucking kite.
Sense nothing.
All right. I've done what I can.
Faerun,
Yeah.
before you do the roll, I need you to make a perception or persuasion, not perception, persuasion
Mhm.
check with advantage, with the help action from Brood.
Hell yeah.
And I will
Okay.
allow you to add a +5 with the help of ZARA.
Awesome.
So,
Oh, so do
you will
I not
click
do
the
a
green
persuasion?
button when you highlight over the dice. You will click the green. Okay. And whatever it is you roll,
8.
you would add a plus. You would add a +5 to that.
15.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to give my inspiration.
So I will ask Faerun, do you wish to use an inspiration? You currently have 2.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay.
I would like to ask, am I doing a persuasion for what I said?
No. You are what gives Faerun the +5 because of what you said.
Because you added
Oh,
on to what I said.
Yeah, I gave you a +5,
I can't say shit because I'm a chicken.
You asked for it.
I
Probably
did
a
ask
good thing.
for it.
So, Faerun, once again, with advantage.
12. So 14, that's 19.
So 19. I will ask, do you feel confident with that 19, or do you wish to use...
I feel like if I use another inspiration, I could get lower, so I'm scared to get
You will
lower.
still take the highest roll.
I'll give you mine.
Okay. Okay, if I can keep the highest roll,
You
so
will
far I
still
got
take
a
the highest roll.
19. I'll use my last inspiration.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bear in mind this is the last session of the month, so use up your inspirations
It'll
today.
reset, yeah.
Yeah.
It is the last session of the month.
And I used mine to try to thirst
Oh!
trap him.
What is that? 23.
23.
23.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna stay with the 23 because I feel like if I roll again, I'm gonna get worse.
All right.
Please.
With a 23.
Please.
Damien.
You're thinking too long.
Hello.
Or Daniel, sorry.
You're thinking too long.
Daniel.
I'm still trying to get used to the D's. So yes, Daniel.
Daniel.
Brood.
Yes.
Would your comprehend languages still be up,
Yes.
or does it have a certain time limit?
An hour. We have not been here for an hour.
Okay, so an hour. All right.
Yeah, so I'm good.
So Daniel and Brood.
Yes.
The two of you, with the knowledge and understanding of Nord Marian, which is the language of the Wolfborns, the two of you would hear, and I'm giving this to you, Daniel, because even though with you now a chicken, you should not be able to understand. But I'm giving this to you. Okay?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
The two of you would understand as the Jarl says, release them.
Ah.
As you all see, the two Wolfborns with the claymores, one of which obviously gripping Daniel, removes their hand from Faerun and Damiana's backs and drops the chicken. I guess he got tired of chucking the chicken.
And still
As
being
Jarl will drop you, Brood, onto the ground.
As he drops me, I get right back into position. Like he just because he's released them and I've heard him say free them doesn't mean he's not still gonna take my life in exchange. So Brood, being a man of his word, still with his neck available to be chopped, says in his language, using comprehend language, I can also speak. I'll say in his language, do what you must.
As the two of you understanding, telling the guards to watch you all. If they run, slaughter them. He's going to walk away and make his way over to his wife and children. Mona!
Yes.
You stated earlier that if the Jarl moved away from all of you, that you were...
They are all closest to me. None of the guards. The guards are further away than our whole group. There's no one further away than any of the guards are.
Currently, as of right now, the only individuals that are further away than the guards. The guards are still behind Faerun and Damiana. Even though they're released.
So are they in between me and, like, Faerun and Damiana, or are they...
There is currently no one.
Okay.
The Jarl has moved away and is going towards his wife. Not understand Nord Marian, so all you know is the guards have released Faerun, Daniel, and Damiana, but they're still standing there behind the two of them.
So because he's walking away, I'm gonna wait and see if he shows any acts of aggression. If he becomes aggressive, then
yeah.
I will do.
I'd also like to do something as I hear him say, if they move, kill them. I don't know. Brood doesn't trust Damiana, and with what Farron just did, he's not liking that. And the chicken, I don't want the chicken potentially getting killed, so I will fucking still, and I target my allies to not move. I target the bird, I target Farron, and I target Damiana. I target just those three to not
I
move.
will state this right now. I will not allow you to cast a spell such as that on your allies. You can tell them to not move.
They can
but I
choose
won't
to fight against it. It's a save if they
I
want
know.
to.
I'm saying you cannot cast the spell.
Ah, okay.
On your
Then
allies.
yeah, I'll
Only on
still
your
yell
allies.
out.
Yeah.
I'll still yell out, "Be still."
Okay. Yeah. It's to prevent any possibility of a player
Moving.
feeling as if
Yes.
like they're being targeted, they have no control of the character, so on and so forth. So I don't
Gotcha.
allow stuff like that on party members.
Okay.
So the three of you have, overheard, you heard Brood tell you, don't move. All of you do so see as the Jarl makes his way over to his wife. As he kind of takes her by the head. No, he kind of places the hand on the short sword, kind of lowers it down. Still holding on to his great axe, which she complies, and kind of places his hand on the back of her head as he brings it in, and he braces his forehead against hers. Their muzzles kind of side by side with one another.
Yes.
Oh, you okay? Come here. You okay? You all right?
What happened? Is Zoe okay?
Okay.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's actually not crying.
Okay.
She's okay.
Okay, that's good.
Nor is she bleeding, so I want to make sure everyone's aware of that. She's
Okay,
just really
good.
hyperactive right now.
Okay.
You all see as the children kind of seeing the calmness of their father immediately swarm to his legs and kind of cling to his legs. You see whispers from the wife, whispering something to him. And he gives a nod. Kind of leans his head away from her, nods once more, releases her, turns back to the rest of you, makes his way over. You all watch as the great axe vanishes. As he says in common,
Get up off the ground. You look like pitiful animals.
Well, I am an animal. Cluck cluck.
I'll get up. He says that I will get up slowly.
Out of game, out of character, I find that hilarious when he's technically the animal himself. But in character, I'm gonna slowly rise and stand up to face him.
I will rise my chicken form and flap my wings. Strut my stuff.
All of your 1 foot of chicken.
Yes.
You'd make it tasty. It's very appetizing.
so for the rest of you, do you stand?
Isadora stands up slowly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Brood?
Yeah. When he said to stand, I would stand, but I would not look him in the eyes. I don't know. Brood doesn't know wolfborns, but he knows that wolves in general see like eye contact as like a attempt of fucking dominance or shit. So I would avert my gaze to show that I'm not trying to challenge him or anything. Still, I'm being very submissive.
All right. With that, he'll kind of make his way to the other side. You kind of see what looks to be a very rustic throne, like rustic in design. It is currently made out of wood. It's not as pristine as Jarl Grognox from the Alpha tribe. It's not as pristine, but it is still a throne nonetheless. And you also see beside him a much smaller, more beautifully designed throne obvious that it is for his wife. And as he goes, he kind of sits slowly up on the throne, his hands up. He's kind of slouched a little bit as he looks to you all.
Step forth and inform me of what you know of the Horn.
That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Awesome.
Phew.
I was ready. I was ready to take it for the team.
No, I wasn't all that on
state-
that.
I will state this here and now. This close. If it wasn't for the high rolls, if it wasn't for the high rolls, y'all would have been in trouble. And this is what happens when I tell players. Be mindful of the decisions you make, because they will have consequences. Now, whether those consequences are good or bad, there are consequences to the decisions and actions that you make. Now, this is not... What happened here is in no way a punishment to anyone. It is based on the actions.
Wolf here rolled in that fucking 20 in perception.
Yes, he rolled a nat 20 in perception. I can even showcase that, if you want.
No,
But then
No, I trust
she
you.
rolled
I trust you.
a straight nat 20. I will state this: if it was not for that nat 20, if she didn't roll a nat 20, if she rolled anything at all, she would not have gotten high enough to be able to see either Faerun or Damian. She would not have. Because of how high Damiana and Faerun had rolled with their stealth checks, even with advantage, even with an 18, she would not have been able to see it.
The bitch had to get a nat fucking 20.
They got a nat 20. That is the only way that she was able to notice you, Faerun, as well as spot you.
our fate was with the dice, and the dice failed us.
They did. They failed us so bad today.
I can't even say. I can't even lie. Even if I would have died there, that would have been a great fitting end for Brood. I would have loved that, to be honest. That would have been so baller of an ending to fucking take the kill for the two teammates. That would have been cool. I would have loved that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my phone died and I fucking got disconnected.
You're okay. So, like I want to make it very clear, okay, to you guys, because I know I had to take a break because of being overwhelmed, and then all this shit happened. It is in no way, shape, or form a punishment to anyone. I don't want anyone to ever feel that way. Okay? You guys made the decisions that you made. You rolled a nat 20, and this was the outcome of doing that. These are they're honorable individuals, but at the same time, they are very protective of their family.
Yeah.
As the kids say, we fucked around to find out.
Yes. So, but with amazing dice rolls from not only Brood, but Faerun as well, with the help of Brood and ZARA, you guys were able to defuse the situation, and you were able to commune with the Jarl to continue your investigation with the whereabouts, the horn, and who stole it. So, as always, I will go with each individual. Well, actually, no. Before I do, Brood, if you want to go ahead and end your stream.
That way the after stuff is only for the stream viewers. Sadly, that being the case, all of you viewers at home, if you want to see what everyone thought of the session and some little afterthoughts, you'll have to tune in live next time. We go from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, always on Mondays. That being said, I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, and all of these beautiful people and I wish you all well. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Make
Bye.
wise decisions with your players and characters.
And be careful of nat fucking 20s.
And as always, I hope to see all of you beautiful adventurers on another day. Peace out.
Any criticisms that you have, please go. Please state them. So, Damiana, I'm going to start with you, so you can go ahead and get some sleep, and then I will go to Mona and then to Zara, as it is late for them as well. Damiana, go ahead and start.
I particularly like this session because I feel like I got a lot more action than I usually do. Like, usually when it's like I talk a lot, but I don't really do a lot of shit, you know? Apologies for nearly getting everyone killed. In my defense, not 100% my fault. It was the fate of the dice's fault. But yeah, not bad. Enjoyed it. Pretty good. I'd like to check, is Daniel still a chicken at next session, or is that just this one?
No, it was just for this one. Daniel will no
Okay.
longer be a chicken next session.
I will
Okay.
no longer be a chicken.
He will no longer be a chicken.
You'll just be a normal
But
cuck.
I am that you enjoyed today's session. I am glad that you had some fun. You were able to do a few things and everything. Though sadly, as you said, the dice were very much against you with that nat 20. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad you were able to do some things with your character and everything. Very much. Mona, what about you? How did you like today's session?
Yeah, I think it was really good. Going along and getting somewhere interesting, and I like the drama and almost dying. I find that interesting and fun. I think the derailing sometimes it's just kind of like I think it's really funny, but then when it goes too far, I'm like, oh god, we're not gonna make any progress. But otherwise, yeah, this session was really good.
Yeah, I'm fine with a bit of derailing, bit of joking. I'm all right with that. I love joking. I love, joking with the players, having freedom, stuff like that. I enjoy that. But once it gets very loud and it starts getting too much, that's when I start getting overwhelmed. It starts to get really too much for me, and I have to step away. Which is why, and I'm very thankful to you, Zara, for advising the break. I do appreciate that because I couldn't even think straight. But that's when I kind of do need that, that step away, and kind of collect myself, and kind of get back into it and everything with a much clearer head. So
of course.
I'm
completely free, buddy.
Zara.
Yeah, really enjoyed today's session. As always, I love playing the little NPCs and stuff, and just the whole chicken thing with Daniel was hilarious. But yeah, did get a bit derailed today, guys. We could have dialed that one back a bit. I love it. I love the derailing, but today was a little bit much. So, but other than that, it was really fun session. I'm really interested to see where next session goes.
All right, with that, for you three, if you want to go ahead and take off, I completely understand. I know it's late for you guys. That's just why I had you guys go first. If you want to leave, you're more than welcome to. If you want to stay and listen to everyone else, more than welcome to as well. You are, free to go if you want.
I will dip out, but one thing I was thinking in that moment, and I think it'll be funny to tell you before I dip out, is Davivor would have fucking hated that session. The complaints that man would have made. Oh, it would have been actually hilarious. But anyway, I will dip out, but I will catch you all later.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, man. So,
Me? I'm assuming you said my name. You cut out a little
Yeah,
bit.
did anyone else's Discord connection just go crazy?
Zoe
Yes.
was talking and everything, so she was saying hi and waving at you all.
Oh, okay. Hi, bye!
So, Farron, go ahead and you can go ahead.
Yeah. So I do like the session. I will say though, I understand you and Mona and Zara in the fact that it got like really overwhelming at multiple points in the session. Cause like there were times where it was kind of like everybody was trying to jump in with ideas, and then no progress was getting made. We were just at a standstill, and then it was a kind of like some people weren't making decisions, some people were, some people were trying to be like in the middle, and then it was like I just kind of got so fed up with it that I was like, you know what? Can I just like do something to move this along so we weren't at a standstill because we were at quite a few standstills, and it's like we take a while to like actually progress. And I get like the wanting to talk about things and the wanting to like act it out and make decisions, but when you're taking like almost 3 hours to get like from point A to point B and they're 200 feet apart, it's a little sad. I'm just gonna say it's a little sad.
I will state this. If possible, if you want to jot down ideas or talk about different ideas and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to do it in gen chat. If anyone has an idea of a specific chat for course of action leading up to next session,
Yeah.
I can easily go ahead and either myself or Zara can make a chat for that. So that way you guys can link up and you can discuss and you can talk about it. In session, I'm a big believer on like improvisation, stuff like that. So if you want to have that chat to be able to make those plans, let me know. I can easily go ahead and do that for you guys. I have no problems with that.
I think that would be a good idea, so that way, like, before each session, we can all kind of get on and link up and kind of talk about what happened and where we want to go from then on. Kind of like as a start to the session for like when we get like straight into the session, we kind of know what's going on and we kind of have a game plan for what we're gonna do. And if we have like another mission, like with this one, what's going to, they're like how we're gonna like introduce ourselves and get in and talk with them and tackle that instead of taking like hours out of the session to like have an outside of game talk about it.
Yeah. What about the you three? What do you think about that idea of having a chat specifically for you guys to, come up with ideas and what you guys would like to do in that specific like situation, stuff like that? What do you three think about that?
Fine by me. I've been trying to talk to people between sessions and get fucking info. No one ever wants to tell me what spells I learned, man. I keep asking you fuckers. Like Isadora, I asked you like 20 times. Fucking, I had to ask Mona like 20 as well before I finally got. I try. Y'all never want to talk to me between sessions, though.
I think sometimes for me, I like the idea of that. I work full time, so I'm not always as active like during the day as what I'd like to be. And then the weekends, as long as I'm not doing anything, then I'm fine. And I know it's hard to like coordinate, but I typically keep Discord on mute for the most part, unless like it's something where like tonight where we're like in something, then I'll unmute it. But I would like the idea of that because I feel like if there was like a dedicated chat to it, um I would be more inclined to be engaged in that and kind of find time to prioritize that and chat that out with everybody, because then that way we don't have to be like in a call, like we don't have to do any of that, like everybody can just kind of contribute when they can, especially given everybody's different schedules and time zones.
Okay, Maddie, what about you? What do you think?
I think it would be a good idea to have a chat for that, yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's definitely something that and we can make sure it's set up properly. So that way all of you guys have like access and you can talk about what you want to do for that next session. Because currently right now next session is going to be you guys conversing in a civilized manner with the Jarl, and then continuing the investigation. So you have what you would like to say or questions you would like to ask, or and then like after talking with the Jarl, the next destination and stage you want to go for it. So yeah, I could definitely link up with ZARA and get that set up for you guys for sure, 100%. But Feyren, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Oh, no, just kind of like mainly that I have been trying to kind of like get out a little bit more and like kind of roleplay a little bit more. So I was kind of happy that I got to do that this session.
Oh yeah, you definitely came out of your shell quite a bit, which was really awesome. Definitely glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Brood, same question to you. What did you think of today's session?
I absolutely love today's session. I am an outlier, to be honest, compared to most people. It's fun. I love D&D story. I love to hear your narrative and your universe. But for me, D&D is all about just having a good time, having fun, and the derailing, the joking. I fucking love some of my most memorable and favorite sessions from my other groups I've hosted and played in is when my players are at a three-way cross in the road, and they just sit for a full session arguing about which way they should go. Those sessions sit to have a really like emotional moment. Just letting players just have fun and do what they want. That's the whole thing, So I love today's session, and I already apologized before I even did it. I said, hey, I'm sorry that I'm about to derail here, but this happened last session, and I want to know. I want to roll that initiative to that fucking whatever it was to find out if he was attracted to me or not. And like I said, I apologize off the bat, so I won't do it again because, as I said, I don't amazing. I laughed my ass off. I go by the nickname of Laughter for a reason. So I love it. I could not say anything bad about today's session. Even if I would have died today, there would have been nothing more I would have enjoyed than that death. It would have been amazing. It would have been emotional. It would have been fitting. I didn't want to pull out the age thing so fast. I was hoping to keep that more of a secret because I say I'm 18, but obviously that's a dwarven 18, which is not a human years of 18. So I was hoping to hold on to the elder card for a little bit longer because now I feel like I'm gonna get jokes from the rest of the member like, oh, you're the old guy. Ha, ha,
Oh yeah, you're old.
So yeah, but it was worth it. I don't regret it. It was amazing.
I have a question.
Before you ask your question, give me a second. Brood, I will state this. I am in agreement. I do love the joking. Like I said, I do love, the fun, goofy parts and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. I have a blast with that. I think it's a lot of fun. The taking the moment to talk for a long period of time out of character, I think that's kind of where
definitely.
If I may, I would like for that to definitely be in the chat so that we have more time to do the role playing, to do shenanigans, to progress story, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The rolling insight to see if someone is attracted to your character, that's awesome. I love that. It's funny when you guys do it, but it's when it starts getting too much, like it's continuously happening, you guys are getting loud, stuff like that. That's when I myself start getting kind of overwhelmed, and it starts to get too much, it gets jumbled in my head, and I can't focus, I can't think straight. It's funny and everything for a little bit, but when it is, there is a chance for it to become too much. And that's kind of when I need to take that step away and kind of just center myself, because if I get overwhelmed, my brain starts messing up, and then potential for, neurological issues to kind of happen within my head. So I have to try and take that step away. All that, it's fun. It's great. I love it. I don't want players to stop doing it because I enjoy it. It definitely needs to be toned down a little bit to where it's not like being explosive and loud and it happening for a long period of time. If you
understand that, and if you ever need to take a break because of shit like that, please never feel like. I honestly feel like we should already be having set break times. Pretty much every session I am in or host, there's a midway break or 2 smaller breaks throughout the thing rather than a large midway break. So yeah, I feel like regardless we should be doing that anyway to give you a reset period, to give us all a reset period. And it's just that's I completely get that. And to be fair to us, with the long out of character conversation. But we had the Isadora situation. I wasn't expecting the anti-magic field because obviously that fucks with Brood. So normally we would have discussed a plan still we would have been like, okay, so what should we do? We would have talked with the Jarl and like we would have come up with something, but we couldn't really do that. So we kind of had to push it off, and then we forgot, and then the ruins, and then so I feel like while I do like the idea of an out of out of session chat where we can discuss plans, I really feel like we should definitely still have sessions where we take an hour or two to plan things ahead of time, rather than like I said, this session was like last second planning, like made no sense because we're like at the gates already. We should definitely take the time in the future to just if we need to, like especially like with this, we needed a plan, take that hour or two we need in a session to make a plan, because I don't mind out of session chats in like the channel, but when it comes to important character decisions and event decisions, like plans for a big thing like this, I feel like even if it does take 2 hours out of the session, I feel like that's what should be done. Like in for the sake of immersiveness and realism, it's not like fucking people in real life can just not make plans and go do shit. They gotta take that time to do it. And sure, it's a little more boring and it's a little tedious, but it's part of the realism. It's part of the whole roleplay and D&D experience.
If you guys want to do it as your characters, that's all fine.
Yes,
that's cool.
That's definitely what we need to. Yeah.
It's when you guys want, like with what you guys were asking, because I had asked you guys if you were saying this, talk about this in character, and you had said no. It's situations like that that it's like, okay, there should be plans and stuff like that as your character, then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's definitely
where kind of the line is between character and out of game.
Yeah, that's just the biggest thing we need to start doing as a party, is we have to remember to take that into account, that we need to fucking plan shit. We can't just like go willy-nilly every time. Like this is hardcore. If our characters die, they're dead. Like, and like I said, I'm sticking to my guns. If I'm dead, I'm gone. Like, I don't want to be gone. I love this fucking group. I want to stick around for the whole story. I want Brood to live from beginning to end and die in the final moment, heroically fucking saving someone or doing something crazy. That's when I want my character to die. So I completely and utterly agree. Yeah, we definitely just need to take that moment beforehand to remember to plan shit.
Yeah. Maddie, you stated you had a question. I do apologize for having you hold off on the question. What is your question?
How do demons age? Because Daniel is like 21. So I need to know.
Demons would be aging a lot slower than humans. I would probably say 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times slower.
So yeah.
So that means. But that means Daniel's the oldest.
No, Brood's still no. Dwarves age way slower than humans. Dwarves are similar to elves in aging. We are one of the longest living races. Yeah, no.
Well, demons are also long-standing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, demons definitely age real slow. So
we would probably be around the same age, if not I'm older.
Yeah, I would say demons are probably aging a lot slower than any other mortal being, because demons essentially are, in a way, immortal beings. In my world, they can still fucking die, obviously.
They could still die, yeah.
But because of their demonic blood, they do age a lot slower. Just like with, for example, ASMRs age a lot slower because they have celestial blood in them.
Okay. So I don't know if it's for your universe, if this is how you run your demons in your universe, but I looked it up. Demons do not actually age. They are created and they stay the exact shape and age that when they are formed. So they don't go from baby to little kid to teen to adult. They just come into existence and they are always that age. So whatever you're just like, you look like a 21-year-old, but you don't actually have an age. You may be like have been around for 21 years, but you're just always the same age, unless the abyss.
So you may have been around for like, who knows, like 1,000 years.
Yeah, if you said if you say 21 years, then that's how many years you've existed, but you just look like a 21-year-old.
then that would mean Daniel's caretaker is long dead. That's sad.
No, that does not. No, that does not have to mean that. You could be 21 years old in human years and still look
But
exactly like you look. Demons, do
I
you?
don't want. I want to look 21. I don't want to be 21. Does that make sense?
You can look 21.
Well,
and
how
have
did?
a specific-
Yeah, how did you write your backstory? Like, how many years did you give yourself for like events and shit? For me, I've got it planned out where like
Well-
every.
Well, I think I have to work on his backstory a bit more.
Oh.
Because he
okay.
was taken care of. He was taken care of by this lady.
Oh.
But now that lady's dead. And
Alpha,
he had to bounce around all these years.
wait, I do have a question. Alpha,
Doing
we're
different
we're allowed to do that? We're allowed to work on backstory while we play? That feels way too metagamey. Like,
I would say no. Now, if your backstory is incomplete, then that's all right. If it doesn't pertain to like the main story or the world, I would say that's okay.
No,
as long as
it doesn't.
pertains to your character, not with what is going on. Like for example, out of nowhere, you just put in your backstory, you knew Brood this entire time.
yeah. That's what I was saying. Like the age
No.
thing, that's what I'm saying. The age thing is very important. Like how long Daniel has been around, what events Daniel has seen, that should be determined when you start playing, not as you play. Because I feel like that allows for way too much ability to kind of just fucking pull like a car. Like, oh no, I was old enough, so I saw that technically. Like you gotta have a set age when you start.
I had in mind his age would be around 1,000 or so.
Holy shit. Is that allowed, DM? Or we like? I feel like that gives us a lot of ability to like know events we shouldn't.
I'll discuss that with Maddie one-on-one because it is their backstory. I want to make sure to keep it private for right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna be honest because it kind of I in this moment feel like I put my character out as being the oldest, and now it's just kind of like being taken. I don't like that. I really that feels kind of that just is not sitting well with me. Like I did this whole moment of like I like check characters and I knew like, oh yeah, I'm the oldest. Like I've got a 21-year-old. I've got and I that just is, it's just not sitting well with me.
Yeah, I'll sit down and have a one-on-one with you, Maddie, about your backstory, and we'll discuss that. Okay.
Okay.
Because you're not saying that anything that's wrong with a character being older than me. It's just I've built this character like this is Brood's different in every campaign I play him in. He's got like the rough same backstory, but like the way I tailor him to play is different, and I tailored him for this group to be the elder. Like I've worked with everyone else's backstories, and so
What?
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Not
move
yet.
on right now because I do need to go to Isadora. Because they are needing to jump off. So Isadora, real quick before you do go, and I hope your stomach pain does go away. What did you think of today's session?
I thought today's session was chaotic, but like in a good way. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was funny to do like the check to see if the big strong wolf like thought anybody was hot. I thought that was kind of funny. Myself, I didn't get to role play as much. And I think that's just like there was just so much happening. I didn't know like when would be a good time to step in. So I think for me, I would have liked to role play a little bit more for my character. But other than that, I enjoyed tonight's session. I thought it was fun.
I have a very strong feeling come next session there will be plenty of opportunities for you to be able to RP. Okay. Especially after the conversation with want to have done with your character during the session, just let me know. And say, hey, can my character go and do this? Okay.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
But I will go ahead and let all of you go. Maddie, me and you are going to link up probably on Tuesday to tomorrow to discuss your character and your character's backstory.
Yeah.
So let me know when you are available for that. I do hope everyone enjoys the rest of your evening, enjoys the rest of your week. See you next session. Farron.
Yes.
Is there something you wanted to say?
I just wanted to like talk to Daniel specifically, not really the others, like just Daniel specifically. Because it's kind of something related to my backstory, but not really. Not if you need to go, you can go to take care of Zara.
Okay. With that, I will wish everyone a good evening and take care of yourselves. And I hope that you guys have fun. And I look forward to seeing every single one of you next week.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Night.
Have a good one.
Night.